Yo, once again, this is with Just a Messengers podcast. Of course, I'm Mo.
I'm Mike.
What's happening? It's Marcus.
You know, it's Do It Media Sundays. You know, we can't do this without my dog Drew Money on the boards.
How y'all feeling?
Feeling good. How y'all doing?
Good, man. Inaugural football week has started, man. We here.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
We here. NFL kickoff Sunday, man. Mm-hmm. We are fucking here, guys.
9/11.
On 9/11.
Yes, sir.
You know they gonna drag out them pregame ceremonies. You know how it go, but you know it is what it is. How y'all feeling, man?
Feeling good. I want to give an apology to the listeners. I don't know what the fuck Apple got going on. We kind of been having this issue with a few of our older episodes. But some of them shit's just not on there. But I don't know. Apple been having a bug for some years now. Niggas still got our old picture up. But we're not the only one affected by that. You know, them boys still got random acts, old ass shit up there still too. So I don't know. Hopefully this week, you know, the episode will be up on Apple. If not, we'll explore the avenues. I know some people have been asking about us getting on Spotify. I had to look into that, see if we can get all the episodes on there. But that should be an easy transition as far as getting on Spotify. But I'll look into that. But hopefully the episode should be back on Apple this week. If not, it'll be on SoundCloud and YouTube per usual. But yeah, my apologies on that.
Yeah, man.
Right, Apple emails and niggas don't email back.
Apple got niggas in a 360 deal, so we trying to do what we can do. You know what I'm saying? We might have to call Rock Nation, see if they can help us out. But,
Yeah, like they did Meg, right?
you know what I'm saying? They got us in a 1501 situation, man. So, you know, free us, free WJTM.
Yeah, man. If not, you know, we'll see what's up with a lot of people like Spotify, so I don't think it should be that hard to get all the episodes on Spotify. It should be, Drew, what do you think? It should be just like a RSS feed type shit?
I mean, as to link, yeah, I mean, it should be that simple.
Yeah, it should be that simple.
I hope. Hey, nothing simple in this tech world, bro. So,
Yeah.
as you can see, I mean,
I'm just thinking back to when VP got us on, when she got us on Apple, because we was just on Spotify. I think she just linked the RSS feed to that shit, and
it should be
all
that
of them was
simple.
up on there.
but
Yeah.
I'll show you the website and all that shit. That literally syncs every single thing.
Yeah, well, that should be good. But Apple, get your shit together, man. You fucking up for our listeners, man. But appreciate all y'all on SoundCloud and YouTube who check us out on the reg. So, you know, that's what that, man. Podcast issues, man. Podcast issues.
Yeah, man. Podcast world problem.
Still a baby, man. Crazy to think we might coming up, what, about 10 years for podcasting in total? Like overall?
Yeah, Apple started the podcast shit like what? Yeah,
09,
like
probably?
09.
Yeah.
Shit,
09,
Rogan been podcasting since 09.
Yeah, like he was really the first one. Him and Ice-T, ironically, Ice-T had a
For real?
Ice-T had a podcast a long time ago.
I didn't even know about
Yeah.
that. Damn. Only ones I know who really started that shit early was Rogan.
Yeah, Rogan been on that shit though.
He started that shit 09 at Combat Jack, RIP Combat Jack. And
Star Terrain was on there for a hot minute. Too.
who?
Star.
Yeah,
Yeah, Star, I did hear about that. Star just do his YouTube live show now, right?
yeah.
Dog, his callers be hilarious as fuck, bro.
I don't know why Drew, why you think Star ain't never just stay on like the podcast like shit? Like he more to YouTube. Like
That ain't his lane. He's very
love the YouTube
business
shit.
mind for himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he
hit hard when he was on the radio too though. So I can see that he really not really
Slugger.
pressed. Like you know, I'm talking about on the business side. Like that too, of course. But on the business side, he hit them boys hard. Like I don't know he was moving like that on the business side. But shout out to Star, man.
Man walks in the building, he shakes. You know, he wants to rough up trees and shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah, he's a real.
You could tell by his demeanor on his YouTube shit. He don't be worried about nothing.
He,
Like,
he really
I'm
don't,
getting paid
bro. Like,
regardless.
he really don't, bro. Like that be the thing. Like that nigga so confident. Like
So confident.
when he be
Yeah.
saying, I be like, you can't really argue this man. Like for real. Like shout out to Star, man.
the
OG.
nigga funny as fuck.
Yeah, like the shit that be so funny is that Star be dead ass serious. Like he's not playing. Like,
Imagine how this shit gonna be 5 to 10 years from now. Dog, you see that new trend? I had posted this shit a few weeks ago. This is new trend of people like acting like they're being interviewed, but they're not.
I just starting to see that. Like that's
You
just
see
kind
that
of
shit?
weird, bro. Like why niggas doing that?
Like the boy literally.
They'll have the
sitting
they'll
like
have
this.
the camera like
Yeah.
I've never seen
like
that.
they'll
before. I've never
edit
seen
they'll
that before.
edit it to where like the camera is like switching back to something else. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it'll be like different angles, making it look like they're talking to somebody, but really nobody's over here. Like
Bro, it's like they're on David Letterman type shit.
yeah,
Like they're sitting on David Letterman's
like it's
couch.
a couch like this, but
And they're looking
they'll
like
have
this.
the camera like situated to where like they're being interviewed. Like the angle is like
Okay.
So imagine me talking to you, but you not there. But they're acting like they're like
Yeah.
they set it up like that. They act like they're somebody of importance,
Oh,
and somebody's asking them questions.
okay. All right, I get it.
Hey man, the strategies niggas making up now, like it's crazy, man.
Fake it till you make it, I guess, man.
Nah, that's some
That's
some
another
mental
shit.
illness type shit right there. That's
weird.
I caught that shit the other day, and I was like, "Oh wow, wow!"
I think doing that is way weirder than a nigga wearing, an Alibaba chain until he go to Eliante. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know the thinking behind that because that's some shit. I don't know the thinking behind that. I mean, I wouldn't do no shit like that, but I don't know. I don't know what's the thinking behind you having a fake interview. But a fake interview, I don't know what the deal with that is. So,
Hey, listen, these niggas do anything for engagement, bro. That's how I look at it. These niggas just do anything for engagement. Because when I seen that shit, I'm like, damn, like, who are you? Like, you see what I'm saying? They set the shit up like that.
Shit threw me
So
for a
now when I
serious
see, and everybody, the Instagram and TikTok got all the reels to as if, they got the switch back and forth.
Yeah.
So I imagine us doing some shit like that.
I mean, it's already two of us here, so
You get what I'm saying?
Why do we need to do some shit like it's already going to look official though. That'd be confusing to me. Like niggas doing that, and it's like just get somebody else in there with you. That's the thing. That's the thing to me. Like if you have to do that, like just get somebody else to speak with you. You know what I'm saying?
Why you setting it up to where as if you talking to
Like
a window or a wall?
You shooting yourself in the foot for no reason. Like
asking questions.
I mean, but at the same time, if you're doing a podcast, like a part of content is speaking to other people, so it don't even got to be a homeboy. Like
That shit corny because it takes away from the authenticity of actually talking. Like especially if you're doing it by yourself.
yeah,
See, that's why I admire Colin Cowherd so much because he does the herd for at least 2-3 hours, and most of the time he talking by himself.
Yeah,
Like with no filler words. A lot of people can't do that shit.
yeah, that's an art.
That's an art in
That's
itself.
an art, man.
But like you said, why not? Even with him, he has somebody.
He have
over
people
there.
over there, like you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, it's like just speak to somebody, another person, bro. Like
Oh, when I seen that girl do that shit, I said, "Oh my god, what the fuck?"
and people like that they think they have like reasonable explanations for doing shit like that too. It's just,
What reasonable explanation could it be behind
they
that?
justify it, like they still justify it. I'd have to see what she have to say. I'm pretty sure she's seeing the backlash, so I'm gonna tap back in with her.
Somebody that I follow have blocked her because she had tagged her in the IG story like, "Oh, you are some weirdo type shit." So the girl who got a bunch of followers for doing that shit blocked the girl that I know.
I mean, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here because essentially she's getting what she wants out of that. You know what I'm saying? She's getting her numbers, her followers,
Her
and shit,
engagement.
right?
So if anybody threatened that, you blocking them.
I mean, me personally, I probably wouldn't block them because I mean, it is what it is.
Too
like
far going at that point.
I just think people who do shit like that, they look at it like publicity is any type of publicity is something. Like I'm just not that type of nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I just don't understand it. Like, but I mean, shit, her blocking her, she's like, shit, I got my followers. Shit, I can afford to lose you. Like, so you're out of here. Boop, it's over. Like, you're done. Like, I don't fuck. What you talking about?
No,
Like,
a lot of people look at it like they don't care.
like,
I'm
it's
just gonna
social
block
media.
you.
Like, it really is to some people. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Sometimes the boys come back as other pages. Sometimes they don't. It is what it is. So you know what's not going away though? Them fucking sex bot pages, bro.
Oh,
them shit.
Them shit pop up in your story all the time, no matter how many times you block them.
Yeah, that's over with for that. Yeah.
And them boys just literally just pop up like roaches, man.
It's like, bro, who the fuck is behind this shit, bro? Who's
I
behind
don't even
the
know
bots?
who's behind them bots like that.
Behind the bots. And what is the gain of all this? Like,
I honestly think that Twitter is behind bots.
You think so?
I honestly feel like they are. I don't have like a theory cemented yet, but I think they are. When I get it, I'm gonna lay it on y'all. But I think they are. Seriously.
Those shits is egregious, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Those shits is wild, man. I want to give a quick shout out real quick to my dog Greg, my dog George from Sneak This Podcast. These niggas are in a new studio now. And I know it was kind of hectic because Greg hit me on the side. He was not really stressed, but he was kind of shitting about the whole situation. They was trying to extort my dog. That's all I'm going to say on that. At his old
salute to
studio.
Sneak This Podcast.
So
man.
salute Sneak This Podcast. These niggas 6 years in, 300 plus episodes in, and my dog in the new studio. I like the new setup. Congratulations to him. You know, that just goes to show, man, nothing can stop what God got planned for you, man. So I'm glad that you was able to get to that new studio, you know. Because the old studio was on some wild shit. That's all I'm saying, man. When my dog was telling me them numbers, I was like, oh, no. Niggas is crazy. Niggas crazy. Then, you know, they're not getting paid for this shit. So hopefully my niggas get that check one day, man. Y'all get that check one day and keep that shit pushing, man. But, yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out to him on that. That's crazy. I'm trying to slap my dog over the head with that shit,
all you sneaker publications, bro, stop. Just do the right thing, man. Y'all, I seen me and Greg talk too. It's kind of crazy what they be doing with it. Like, it was he posted one article and it was like the top 5 sneaker podcasts you need to be in tune with. Mm-hmm. And literally like all of these podcasts not even like active right now.
Oh, they're not active at all.
Like the last one, like we was talking about, they last episode was 2019.
Wow. Oh, wow.
So it's like you're going out of your way to not acknowledge these guys, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Please send me that because I did not see that.
Like, well, I have to go back in our stuff, but we were just tripping off this last week. Like, I forgot to show you this shit, bro. But like, the article was wild. Like, they're going out of their way, bro. Like, come on.
Why are they doing them niggas like that, man?
I don't know, man.
Because when I think about it, they should be top 2, 3.
I mean, they got the stats. They got everything that you know.
They got the stats. They got the
following. They got everything.
They got the following.
Like, come on now.
They're just not notable like that on the grand scale, I guess.
Hey man, I think what it comes down to, man, them boys. I think they probably got a few people butt hurt with their opinions on certain things. Probably. It be like that sometimes.
But they're the blueprint, though.
I mean, but yeah, like who else doing it like them? Like, you know what I'm saying? So
we talking about since 2016. Come on,
shout out Greg and George, man. They doing anything over there, man.
To put a podcast top 5 and they ain't had an episode since 2019 is egregious, bro.
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Crazy.
That's blatant hate.
It's hating. Yeah. It's hating. I told Greg, I was like, bro, like they're going out their way to hate right now, bro. Like, it's hating. Like, I don't listen to no other sneaker podcast. No. It's the only sneaker podcast I listen to, and there's plenty of them out there. You know what I'm saying?
But everybody else copy their formula.
Everybody else is copying their formula, bro. Like, it's only so much you can talk about with the shoe shit all around. But like, for them, the way they package it and put it together, and especially and
they do other shit.
And like, you know, like just how it's hard to do something 200, 300 times every week. You know what I'm saying? But to do it
while being a regular average
while
citizen.
being a regular citizen and shit, like you got life happens, you got, you know, I'm pretty sure all of us got shit going on right now, but we still come here. We still make a commitment to doing it. I can only imagine, you know, them doing it as well, and you know, having what they got going on,
and not getting paid, bro.
And it's just like you said, bro, it's egregious.
And not getting paid either.
Like
they had the luxury of like, what was the one Soul Collector had? What was the name of that shit?
I'm talking about
Full Size Run.
Yeah, they still doing it. Yeah. They still doing it.
They was really the only one really who was kind of different from what Greg and George do. But outside of that, who else? You gonna put Complex Sneakers on their podcast? Their podcast just started. Yeah, they was top 5, right?
They got it. All right. So what happened with that was Full Size Run was with Complex Soul Collector, and they broke away and they their own thing now.
But don't the dude Complex got a podcast?
Yeah, he's the one that do the Soul Collector podcast. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just that one though. Got
but
Trinidad
Full
James
Size,
on
yeah,
it.
Full Size Run. The whole cast from Full Size Run, they do their own thing. Like, Joe, I think it's Joe LaPuma. He got his own shit.
Yeah,
he got his own shit. But I think he's been on Full Size Run before though.
Yeah, but he's not like the cast.
He's not on Full Size. Full Size Run is his own independent thing now.
Okay,
but they used to be under.
Because now he has Complex.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah. He do content for Soul Collector.
Okay.
I mean, I ain't mad at it, but I mean, when it come down to it, bro, y'all stop holding y'all nuts on my dogs over at Sneak
man,
This,
real shit. Them niggas are doing this shit way
Like,
too long
come
to
on,
not get
bro.
acknowledgement, dog.
Come on, bro.
But I think that's a part of it though. Probably some of their opinions sway some people the wrong way and shit.
Man, but at the end of the day, we talking about shoes, bro. Like it shouldn't be that deep.
But
like.
you know that brings me to another conversation about because they are the actual people in the streets going to buy these sneakers. It's not somebody in complex office.
Yeah. It's a different point of view. It's a different point of view. Yeah.
Sneaker news.
We don't got all those industry
Nice
connects.
kicks.
They don't got all.
You
They
know
got
what
all
I'm saying? Like
industry
they've
connects.
actually been.
But they still make an impact on their side, though. You know what I'm saying?
And here's the thing: like George and Greg, they really have the experience in terms of what it was to really go out here because they like late 30s, early 40s. So they can tell the stories about actually camping, what prices were like, what was coming, what was going, what was really hot, what was really not. So then, like, when I see like Martin Notoriety, you remember when them niggas put up that Air Force post some months back? And I tweeted that shit?
Yeah.
Shit like that matters. You know what I'm saying? So when you go out your way to not give these niggas their credit, like, come on, man. That shit is
Y'all
wild
see
to me.
that shit,
Who's
bro.
supposed to speak on this shit if it ain't the people?
Y'all see no, the
That be
thing.
my thing. Like, you could be a professional in your field,
Well,
but the people, we said this last week. The people dictate what's hot.
Yeah.
To me, bro, it's just like if you see somebody who's been doing this shit and you're going out of your way to not acknowledge that, like you, come on, bro.
Bro, I can't
You're
name
hating.
five.
You're hating, like you're
I
hating.
can't name
like,
5 sneaker podcasts.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't.
So for y'all to do a top 5 and exclude
You
them niggas,
you
that's
were
crazy.
scrolling down on Google at that point.
Yeah.
Trying to find some shit.
You
to
don't want
plug
the
in.
you don't want the page 2, 3, 4. Like you was not trying to. Nah, I ain't fucking with them.
Nigga on page 40 like he on Pornhub. Bro.
Word, like he's looking for one to speak to him now. Like
And all 30 other pages, 39 pages were fucking Sneak This podcast. Like that's the
all
crazy
heat,
shit.
all heat now.
That's crazy, man.
All heat now. You probably
But you was
scroll like
looking for that
Just ignore this shit.
ignoring this shit. Like
It's
Skipping
crazy.
over that man's shit.
Pure hate, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah, man.
I tried to get back in my copping bag yesterday, but my nigga,
What you was going for?
the fire red threes.
Damn, you couldn't get them.
No,
You ain't hitting no raffles around here.
I didn't even try to go to. I'm not going.
I heard it's getting a little easy to hit raffles around here now. That's what I heard.
I'm the type of nigga. I'll go if I get word that man Mike that shit ain't really about to be crazy. I'll take my chances to go out there because the last time I copped a sneaker from a store was 2019.
Yeah,
Like on release day, that was cool grades, and I got 2 pair.
right.
I went to Jimmy Jazz, got a pair, and went to Champs, got a pair. Fire red threes, I'm thinking it might be something crazy. And then it was just off the hip. So nigga, I got 2 tabs open.
Yeah.
I got Dick's Sporting Goods open. And I got Foot Locker open.
Right.
Line transitioning.
Oh, your online's cooked, bro.
Line transitioning.
They gonna let you think you got a chance too. That be the shit to
Cook.
me. Like,
Both
yeah.
pages now.
Yeah,
So I might, for the next one, I might try to head to a store and see.
I know
what's
this
poppin'.
Tuesday about to be crazy because niggas gonna
You trying to cop?
They trying to hit them off-white Air Forces on sneakers. Y'all are cooked.
You trying to cook them? You trying to
No,
cop?
hell no.
You try to cop fire red threes?
Nah.
I mean, but shit, fire red threes on I'm seeing a good price on eBay right now for $174.
That's not bad. That's
I
below
was on
retail.
Goat.
It was on Goat.
I was on Goat.
Yeah,
It was like for $230 or some shit.
I seen. Well, it depends on matter of fact. This is matter of fact. That's a kids. I'm tripping. That's a kids. Everything I'm tripping. That's
Damn,
a
kids 174 in this bitch.
Yeah, kids are 174, bro.
We'll never
wild.
see Jordan under 200 again, huh?
That's dead.
Shit, size 10 going damn boy. This shit almost at 269 for a size.
Yeah,
10.
that sound about right because on Goat
That's
they
not
about
really bad though, because they already they was 220 retail,
209.
209. Man, you paying a little $60 cushion fee for somebody, but it's all good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you gotta look at it now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But
If
you
you
still
don't
gotta
get
Coming
them,
out with some heat though.
you see
Twos
them
coming out?
Them
Yeah.
ones that sent you last, mate. You ain't see them.
Oh yeah, I meant to reply to that
Them
shit.
shit that drop. Them shit drop
the
next
gray
year.
shits.
Yeah, they black, like washed black or some shit. Them look, little promising releases.
Yeah, they bringing back some shit though.
I already know Chicago ones drop. I'm cooked. Chicago twos drop. I'm cooked.
Nah, twos might not be cooked.
Twos,
I better not see niggas trying to run out to get no twos, bro. Come on, man.
They will.
they will.
Yeah.
What's the colorways?
It's
The
the OG
Chicago.
color.
Oh yeah.
You already know.
Yeah.
T-shirt to go.
I had the pair from 04 too.
Yeah,
Cooked.
bro.
I had like 2 pair of 2s. I had like 2 or 3.
I didn't have
shit,
that
bro.
pair, but I had the chrome pair.
I had the originals, the red, white, red, and blacks, and then I had the anniversaries, the white and silver joints.
white-
Oh yeah.
Those are
I
tight.
remember those.
I had those. I had the OG ones, and then I had the powder blue low top.
I had those too.
Yeah,
I had those, and I had the white and red low top pair.
Word.
Yeah.
Them pink low top pairs were hard.
Yeah.
I fuck with twos, man. I think they're actually comfortable. You know what I mean? Like it's a round front. You know what I mean?
It's a clean
true
shoe.
round.
It's a clean shoe.
So, and it's good to hoop in. I think personally.
I've hooped in 2s before. They're not bad.
I feel you.
But 10s are my favorite to hoop in, bro. 10s feel like a sock. When
Yeah, they
when
do.
hoop, them shit feel like a sock.
Well, regardless of the fact Jordan gonna continue to get bread, Nike gonna continue to get bread. All these things gonna continue to get bread, man.
Shit, they just opened LeBron building out there. They just opened LeBron building out on the Nike campus this weekend.
It's just his shit in there.
Basically how they got the Jordan brand, like the corporate office, like the building where they do all the testing and shit. and
Oh,
all
that's
that.
hard.
He got the LeBron James Innovation Building.
Does Jordan have like a store that's just Jordan shit in there?
I'm pretty sure somewhere in the world.
Like a Nike has Nike store.
I think
Adidas.
I remember a long time ago in North
I'm
Carolina
trying to
they had a
think they
Jordan.
had
It was
one.
a Jordan outlet like a long time ago.
Okay.
And
Do got a Jordan outlet.
I don't know if
somewhere.
it's still open now, but it was in North Carolina.
I'm pretty sure.
Right.
they got
I think
one.
there was one at Hilton Head also.
Wasn't there one in Myrtle Beach?
No, that was
too?
a Nike. That was a Nike.
That was just
a
Nike?
Nike. But at one, they was Jordan heavy at one point though, for sure.
Y'all sure there's
Because
not
I
one in
remember I
Myrtle
went to that
Beach?
Hilton had one. They had the 17s with the suitcase in there.
Mm-hmm.
They had a bunch of them shit in there.
Because I mean, LeBron he's big enough to have his own store.
He
Yeah.
can for sure.
Hey, bro, I remember I was in North Carolina when I was younger, and y'all ever been to the North Carolina outlets like Smithfield?
Nah.
You been in that one? Dog, I remember when I was younger, they had literally boxes, like stacks of the patent leather Jordan ones, the red and white ones, the black and gold ones,
Just
and
chilling.
the baby blue, and they had the regular like the silver ones as
Yeah.
well. Guess how much them shits was? This was probably had to been like maybe 04. Guess how much the price was on them shit?
Probably like 50 bean.
$19.99, bro. $19.99. They had them shit sitting there. I'm talking about stacks of these shits, bro. $19.99.
$20.
20 beans. Ain't that a bitch?
And I skipped those.
Shit, when Jordans first came out, they was 25. Like when they originally came out, they was 25.
The ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the ones was like $60.
No,
like,
them
no.
shit's been like 30 beans.
They been like 30 beans
Word?
at the tax,
Yeah,
bruh.
bro.
Man, that's what's up.
Matter of fact, Greg Street's
He had the original receipt for his one.
yeah,
right?
the original Street's
Yeah.
one. You know that episode is 12 years old too?
That's one of the first like.
Dog, he got the best sneaker collection I ever seen, bro.
Because before I just see Wale going through his collection like in them little vlog videos he had, but then what was the sneaker game or the shoe game? The shoe game. That's what it was. Shoe game. They started the little closet shits back then
His shit is immaculate.
because they did Greg Street and then I think they did
I remember they did Carmelo Anthony's closet.
They did, but that was that wasn't one of the first ones. Like Greg Street was the first one, and then it was somebody else. I can't remember.
Oh, I know who you talking about. It's a dude from Vegas. He
I
got the
think so.
casinos and shit.
Yeah,
What's
I
his
think
name?
so.
I can't remember his Instagram name. Kind of heavy set dude
Yeah.
though. Yeah, he was one of the first ones to get a sneaker thing.
Nice Kicks had one too, where
Yeah,
they
they
would go
did.
and show people shit.
He was on that one too. The dude that I'm talking about, he was on that one too. But yeah, Greg Street, his shit was crazy. But when he pulled out his receipt, he was like, "Yeah, 20. You see it? 20 something, then 30 something plus tax." I was like, "That's insane, bro. That's fucking insane to have them prices."
Bagville.
And he
That-
literally had every colorway of the one.
That go to show that them shit really do cost like $2 to make.
All right. But I guess what they love to say over time, the price of shit go up.
Them shit still $2 to make. Them shit still cost $2. How they getting them made? It's still $2 to make. That's all I'm gonna say.
What was that sneaker y'all dropped in the chat probably a few weeks or a month ago, and y'all put niggas talking about, man, we about to go fuck with the China man on that.
What shoe was that?
I can't remember.
It was
But y'all niggas wasn't about to go through no hoops for them shit.
I forgot what shoe we was talking about, man. Damn, I know what you're talking about too. I forgot what shoe.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I might go, make that flight to go cop both of them unions though. I ain't even gonna cop.
I still want unions. You know them shit going for $6
Yeah.
on gold, bro.
That's why I'm going to see the man.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to see the man for sure. I remember trying to get them shit on the drop. I was like, man, I'm done. Like, I'm done.
There's a couple of shoes I'm definitely going, holler at Ming Ling to take me shopping. Man. It's a couple.
Yeah, man.
Ming Ling gonna take me shopping, bro.
I said it on here years ago, man. There's no honor in this shit no more, man. So
the game has been rigged.
The game was rigged, man. The game was rigged. So
just gotta play that shit. I mean, half of the time, if you getting it from a nigga who I guess quote unquote got a big bulk, it's a 50-50 chance that nigga probably got a shitload of UAs on them shit. So y'all niggas probably wearing them shit and don't even know it.
And like Mo told me some years back, dog, it's the same materials, bro. It's just not authenticated.
Yeah. But the
same materials.
But the crazy game is that niggas get the UAs and then they get slapped for the UAs.
Oh, so they get slapped for the UA suit? Oh,
them
no,
niggas get slapped.
That's
I'm
crazy.
talking about, bro. Them niggas like the
y'all
game.
Y'all seen the shit StockX? They've been getting exposed for years for allowing UAs.
We started with the Travis Scott
yeah,
ones.
I've been seeing these little 15, 16-year-old resellers talk about they sent whole size runs of UA Travis StockX. That just let me know that y'all been allowing that shit. That ain't the first shoe that been going on with.
Man, listen, my dog Rain from Vancouver, cool dude. Me and him had a conversation about this shit probably like a few years ago, maybe a year ago, and he was telling me, he's like, honestly, Mike, dog, ain't no, because he even looked to the UA shit. He's like, you can't tell no difference. Like, even with the Travis Scott shit. Now, his shit was authenticated, but he actually posted a video of a UA and an authenticated UA Travis Scott one. You cannot tell a fucking difference. So he was like, I don't even be mad at dudes for copying shit. Because he's like, why should people have to go through leaps and bounds to get a sneaker when they could just go cop the UA?
At the end of the day, man, this shit don't even matter anyway.
Yeah.
Like, it don't.
It's not
somebody
like
really got to walk up on your shit and really look to see if that shit is. You can't tell no difference. The only difference is it's literally not going through the proper channels to get checked off. That's it.
But it's like, bro, it's gotten to this point because I'm not about to pay $350 for a dunk.
Yeah, that's cooked.
Hey,
That's
them
cooked,
Pokemon
bro.
dunks is hard as a bitch, and I'm not a dunk person. Them bitches cold.
They look cool.
So they got a Bulbasaur one, Charmander, and
Venusaur.
Squirtle. Yeah. Drew, you on them?
Them shit real?
Yeah,
I think those
they
customs.
supposed to release.
They'll definitely look like customs.
But the posts I seen look like they supposed to release for real.
I looked at that shit and I went to the website and it's all kind of shit. He got all kind of.
I tell you right now, if they do release some shit, gonna be like the Chunky Dunkies. Yeah, those shits was what $3K right after release.
The box was going for something crazy too.
Oh, the box was, but see, the box was only like for certain.
That was like they do that with certain ones. Like they'll have a regular one, then they'll have one with like a special edition box.
I think Odell Beckham had got a special
Certain
release.
niggas getting
And my brother hit in Houston. Like I said, I only hit.
That's crazy, bro.
I only hit in Houston, dog. I
be trying to tell niggas. I think that shit regional for real. Cause certain cities, some niggas be like, man, I ain't never miss on sneakers.
So Nike don't want niggas in South Carolina getting fresh then.
It makes sense though. If I could play devil's advocate, it makes sense. No, think about it. Really think about this shit. This shit makes sense. Why would I give access to this city over this city? It's some bullshit, but I wouldn't be surprised if they are doing some algorithm type shit like that.
That's nuts.
That's fucked up. But
No,
I wouldn't be surprised if they have some algorithm shit like that.
No, it is. It is.
Yeah.
It's been confirmed that that shit run off an algorithm, like, and go off like how
I gotta
much
cater to niggas in Houston before I cater to niggas in Columbia or Charleston.
Yeah.
it go off how much you interact with the app, all kind of
That's
shit. Like,
bullshit though.
And you also got to think, certain cities Nike got like an affiliation with because they do certain shoes for cities. They do all kind of shit like Nike events for certain cities. So it'd be certain cities like Houston is going to probably get a sneaker before us, of course. Dallas, Philly, Chicago,
Should be
LA.
like that, though.
Like those cities are going to get the shoes before any of us because those
should
cities
be like
got
that, though.
affiliations. Like
it's all good though, because in Memphis, y'all niggas got robbed, so it's all good. Shout out to the M Town, man.
Them niggas got
for
ran
restoring
through.
order out here, man. Them boys said they told StockX not to accept no Cherry 11s and no 6s is about to drop because all this shit's stolen for the most part.
It's crazy how over time I knew it was gonna come to that eventually. Like StockX and GOAT was gonna be in bed with like the Foot Lockers, you know, all these other stores as far as releases and shit. It didn't used to be like that 2016, 2017 as far as GOAT. Like niggas had to purchase and go right back on there and sell because I did it. When I copped the Cool Grade 4s, I went on there and copped. Somebody copped that shit instantly, but now they already be having this shit on there. So, hey, the game is the game, man. You got to get in where you fit in, though. But I'll be a lie if I tell you I don't miss having my connects when it came to releases.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Yeah. That'd be the thing, man. If we had surefire connects, we would be all right. But it is what it is, man.
Hey, man, shout out to APB when my dog Moe and Nick was holding that shit down.
Yeah, holding that shit down, man.
Nick was holding that shit down, man. That seemed like yesterday. That was 6 years ago. Crazy how time fly, right?
Crazy.
6 years ago. And APB was still a baby then, wasn't it?
APB was like a year. It opened 2015. We came in the next year.
Crazy.
Shit, them niggas got too.
Yeah.
But, you know, the game is the game.
The game is the game, man.
Oh, around the riots. Yeah, I remember that.
Hey, man.
I remember that. That was 2020.
Squally.
Hey, a lot of shit happened 2 years ago that it seemed like it happened 2 years ago, bro. Some shit happened 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah, that riot shit was crazy, though. I was out there that night. That shit was crazy.
Hey, man, relax. You don't put yourself anywhere, bro.
No, I didn't do shit. I was out before the chaos went. All I know is I looked on somebody IG Live, and niggas was running through the athlete's foot.
Niggas was running through King Street, period.
Niggas was running through the athlete's foot, like
shit was going down.
Talking about tech suits, niggas just in that shit just coming out, like
shit was going down.
Shit was going down. I wasn't around none of that shit.
Shit, wow.
That shit was crazy, man.
So in other news this week, you know, you had before we get into that, Chick-fil-A went viral this week, man.
What happened? I saw what exactly happened.
So a nigga asked him about some spicy nuggets. A nigga now, black dude, asked him about spicy nuggets. Chick-fil-A replies and say, your community will be the first to know when the spicy nuggets will come out. Verified Chick-fil-A now. So everybody up in the house, what community you talking about? Like, who you talking about, Chick-fil-A? So now, you know, they don't put more allegations on them to confirm that them niggas be on, you know, some racist type shit.
But wait.
So everybody know.
Wait. So they just said your community will be the first ones to know, like,
yeah,
without knowing like exactly who this is. Well, I don't know, like is there like an actual person behind the page, or is
I'm
like?
Pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's somebody. It's somebody on the marketing or on the social media team on Chick-fil-A.
I can see how niggas can take that racial. I can see that. But
because what community
that
dude,
but that do seem like kind of like a.
Which community though? The Chick-fil-A community?
No, that's probably just like a blanket ass statement. I can see. I'm not in no way defending Chick-fil-A now. Like, I'm gonna still eat there. I'm gonna get that out the way for sure. But I'm saying I'm not defending them and whether that was racist or not. But I can see how they probably was like, that's just a blank. We probably tell everybody that like your community be the first one to know. Like,
somebody get fired behind that.
You think so?
What?
I don't think nobody would get fired for that though.
Chick-fil-A survived a lot. I think
they have. Talk about the person behind the tweet.
I don't even think so. Because at the end of the day, you can still possibly say that was, you know, just a regular answer.
So Dog said, grilled spicy deluxe, but still no spicy nuggets at Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A replies, your community will be the first to know when spicy items are added to the permit.
It's a funny read. It reads funny as hell. It reads
Dawn with an exclamation point.
That shit reads funny as hell. I saw that shit and I was like, your community.
That's the you people. What you mean by you people?
Yeah, that was the you people.
That's the you people.
Yeah, that was. You people.
You already know. A couple of people hit me.
They was wild on that Dave Chappelle skit, dog.
So you already know. A couple of people hit me like, hey. I'm like, hey, what? I can't. I'm not giving up those. I already told y'all. Chick-fil-A got to call me a nigga to my face for me to stop eating there.
I said the same shit when the ocean spray shit happened too, man. I'm standing on the ocean spray shit. You know,
I got not giving them those.
I got the
because Pepsi on them, right?
I'm on the watermelon cranberry this week, but you know, I ain't giving up ocean spray juice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just ain't nothing like, you know, waking up middle of the night and you hit that cold ocean spray in the fridge, bro. Like, I'm sorry, like I can go back to sleep peacefully off that. So, you know, I gotta stick to what I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it funky. I'm still fucking with Chick-fil-A. I'm still fucking with you.
Ain't nothing beating a chicken sandwich on the fly. Like,
Or on the fly, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even a fast food type of guy, but it's like,
you know, niggas hungry, we out, we trying to keep it moving. I'm gonna hit that drive-through real quick, bro. Like, I'm sorry, like,
you know what I'm saying? That number 2 spicy.
I'm gonna go there if I get a Big Mac or something, bro. I'm sorry. Like,
man, I had a Big Mac in forever.
but that's what I'm saying. I don't want a Big Mac. I'm gonna go get a chicken sandwich first. Like,
I'm gonna go fuck Chick-fil-A's who get my bread.
Yeah, that's the go-to.
And they, you know, they more healthier than a lot of these fast food places. Bro, you know who fell off the worst though? Wendy's. I started realizing that earlier this year. I don't fuck with them no more.
If you want to get burgers,
they fell off too bad.
Yeah, burgers.
Yeah, go to Culver's or something.
Yeah, Culver's or Freddy's on Latson.
Culver's about to open up on Latson.
It's already open.
It's already open.
That shit pumping. That should be pumping.
Freddy's might be out the gate in about 2 years. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, they fucked up. Yeah. Culver's saw them was, we about to come shut your block down,
yeah,
nigga.
They already open.
Let them niggas know them all corners.
And where they posted at on Latson.
They in the heart of Latson.
They're right on Latson Road.
Right next to that little gas
station. Freddy's like on the damn outskirts of Latson.
That's like on the dead end. That's
like, you know,
right by the movie theater.
Yeah, Crunch Fitness is just
the
dead end.
Them boys is right in the heart of Latson.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta pull. You gotta drive through Latson on Latson Road.
Like
2 weeks now.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, they just open.
I'm about to go fuck with them. They right next to me too. Oh, it's curtains.
No more going out to Somerville.
I ain't gotta go out to Somerville, man. I'm right there. Shout out to Culver's, man. Y'all be holding a nigga down for real, for real.
That's a fire ass
burger. Y'all set up shop on now. What else we need on Latson? Need a Popeyes on Latson.
I don't think we're gonna get that because they got one in Somerville. They got that one right.
Put another one. Hey, threaten Bojangles, bro. Threaten Bojangles.
You're not getting the bow out of here. Fuck what niggas talking about.
No, you're not getting. I'm saying threaten them. I'm just saying put up. I don't even think it'll be
a threat. You put that bow on Latson Road has got that shit on lock, bro.
Nah, I think Popeye's more popular than Bow, bro.
But that bow right there,
yeah,
nigga,
that Bojangles been holding Latson down.
That shit been holding Latson down, bro.
Bo Jackson.
I just say Bo Jackson. I mean, Bo Jackson's holding niggas down too, though. So you know. Shout out to Bojangles and
Ain't Dog
Bojangles.
ain't he had some bows on in that pic for that shoot he did?
Oh, Jerry Seinfeld, yeah, for that Kith.
Yeah, he had the original Auburns.
Hey, Kith some slick motherfuckers, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, man, me and my dog been saying this Kith is definitely gentrified streetwear. Like we've been saying that shit from the
cool
jump.
On that, man. You know, y'all try to pull at niggas' heartstrings with Jerry Seinfeld. While they did that 10 years ago, brother, like we done did the more about nothing and all that. You know. Acknowledging that white people wear sneakers and shit. We been did that. So we good on that, kid. Sorry.
Like and then they be like jacking what's the other brand, Steez? They be jacking them boy Steez a lot. The niggas, the Anamon Day, I forgot, I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce, but niggas know what I'm talking about. Yeah, ALD. Them niggas know what I'm talking about. They look like, so on the low, they be kind of like jacking their Steez. Dog.
That new collection do look like ALD shit though, for sure.
So, you know, Twitter was getting their bars off this week and jokes off because, you know, the Queen died. Had a couple of black people trying to put on the cape, you know.
D.L. Hughley put a cape on, bro.
I seen that.
That's expected.
But you was on Vlad TV saying you was glad that your illegitimate child died, though. Your outside kid died. You was happy that happened.
Can't get jokes off.
But we can't get jokes off about this.
Who was a racist?
About this, you know, colonist that was cool with Hitler and all. We can't get them jokes off though. I see what's going on here.
Broncos about to go 3 in about 15.
Oh yeah, the whole household shout out the Queen. Yeah. Supposedly.
Sierra too?
Yeah, Sierra said rest in peace to the Queen.
Oh
no. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's nasty, man.
Those London sponsorships. Hey, can you know?
Hey man,
Viola Davis.
Yeah, I saw that. She deleted that shit. I saw that. Hey man, shout out to bullying, man, because bullying works sometimes, bro. I ain't even gonna cap. Bullying does work, bro. She saw them tweets. She was like, let me go ahead and
then you got a movie about to drop talking about fighting colonizers, fighting colonists. Like
them niggas worked with colonizers though. That group. Never mind.
No, see the group.
That group worked with colonizers though, so I get it.
Man, we gotta start calling shit because certain actors don't be subscribing to certain shit. Denzel ain't never subscribed to certain shit, bro.
Yeah, he was in Glory. Y'all ain't seen Glory? Y'all never seen it?
No, I seen Glory.
All right, so yeah, it is what it is, man.
I don't know why so many people felt the need to roll out the cape for this woman, bruh. She don't give a fuck about y'all.
Dude, Denzel Washington got a Twitter?
No.
Nah.
I think it's good that way. Denzel probably like, man, I don't fuck with a lot of this shit, man.
But it's a couple of them who really, and when I say a couple, I mean a couple. Like Denzel, Bernie.
Yeah.
Them two really didn't fuck with a lot of
the
shit.
media shit. They didn't fuck with that media shit
I'm not
like
even
that.
gonna lie. If Denzel probably got drunk and they like just let him tweet, but Denzel probably say some wild shit.
He would say some wild
He
shit.
would say some
It would
wild
all be
shit.
facts, too.
Yeah, he would say
But
some wild
Denzel
shit.
has never been on no weird shit. He never subscribed. He wasn't getting put in no
He be
funny-ass
checking them
roles.
boys, too.
Yeah.
He be checking them boys, too,
He's
like,
not
for
doing
sure.
certain roles and shit.
Yeah.
Bernie, you already know Bernie wasn't with the other shit. See, the thing with Bernie is being that he a comedian, he says shit without saying it. So like when they used to ask him about Cosby and shit, or
But
they ask him about certain shows and shit.
He be having real conversations, too, though.
Word.
Yeah.
And that's why I appreciate about his show so much, because his show really did tap into like black culture and it wasn't forceful.
Yeah.
Did you see that clip? They had a Bernie. I think that was going on.
And they tried to put Jordan
They
on
tried
his
to put
lap.
Jordan
He
on
was
his lap.
like,
And
hell
Jordan
no.
was
He's like,
nah, we're not
bro.
doing that. We
Yeah.
ain't doing all that.
Oh,
That's
I ain't seen
he's
that.
a young man. Like he said that. Like, he was like, yeah. They had a little photo shoot. It was like behind the scenes, little footage.
Yeah.
They was like, Jordan still. He was like, nah, we're not doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can
See?
stand right here. Like,
Shit like that, man.
niggas was in the comments trying to, he's being misogynistic. He's just a boy. Like, he's being
I was
toxic.
trying
Like,
to tell you, if Bernie was still alive, they would have been trying to get like when that episode when he was talking when the kids was being lazy.
yeah.
He was like, all y'all want to do is sit around and lay around and eat. He said, trust me, baby girl, you won't be lovable at 300 pounds. Imagine if that would have been if he was alive and he was.
Shout out to
talking about
baby
that
girl.
shit.
She just turned 26 too.
She's 26.
She's 26, bro.
What?
Yeah, I
I
just
think
saw
she
that
got a
shit.
family now too, if I'm not
Probably.
mistaken.
I wouldn't be mistaken. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, Bernie was a real one, man.
Nessa doing OnlyFans, man.
I think yeah, man, I don't even want to get on that, man. But I think the realest, I think Denzel for sure. Rest in peace, Bernie. Rest in peace, Patrice O'Neal. I always bring up Patrice O'Neal, but yeah, Patrice for sure. But yeah, them probably the top three, like, who I know for a fact would be, like, if Patrice was alive, especially with that Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears shit, like, I know he would have been going crazy on that shit.
I want
Like,
to transition to that next, but I want to clean
Yeah.
this queen shit first. But what was I about to ask? Yeah, I don't feel the need to. I'm trying to figure out why we need to even acknowledge her. She ain't our people for one, and what has she ever done for us?
She just stole from our people.
she bled whole continents dry.
I read something about the crown that she wore, how that shit was stolen from Africa.
The diamond is the largest diamond that Africa ever mined. She got that shit in her fucking crown.
And I heard that with all that jewelry that was taken from South Africa, they could have put like 75,000 kids through college. You know.
But we got it on her tired ass dresser drawer.
And her husband, that nigga had to be damn near preserved frozen until she died.
So they could do whatever ritual and send them off, send them down.
So imagine your body being frozen. You can't get buried until your old lady die. MLK wasn't going out like
That's
that.
wild.
Bro. Martin wasn't going out like that, man.
That's wild.
Martin got buried and then, Coretta joined him later on. But you know what I'm saying? That shit was wild, dog.
That shit wild, man. these devils be getting frozen up and shit, man. Nigga probably had freezer burn waiting on her and shit, man. But
And even though no funny shit, Miz asked this because I wanted to know too. Was Princess Diana like some popular culture figure or some shit? Like why?
yeah, she was pretty popular. I don't know why for sure.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know why.
If somebody can tell us why, let
I
us
just
know.
wanna
No,
I know her
I've
son
always
like our age.
I've always known her to be popular. So
Yeah, me
like-
too, me too,
So,
so-
yeah, like even over here, she was pretty popular. But she had like Barbie dolls and all that was selling out and shit around here and shit. So
When she died, like 96, 97?
that was like 96.
I know me and her son the same age. Matter of fact, her son is married to old girl, right?
She got two sons. So yeah, one of them married to
Megan.
Jordan. Yeah, then
Oh, okay.
I think the other one just doing his own thing or something.
They be trying to make her out to be the
hero,
the token black girl.
No, they be trying to put a cape on her. I'm like, bro, like I don't really care about her plights, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro.
No, sorry, she knew she was marrying herself.
Yeah, like
into,
I don't.
come on.
We
gotta start holding.
She's not fighting a corrupt system. She's trying to join one. Yeah. So like,
exactly.
I'm not giving.
Don't want her there in the first place.
Don't want her. The people they showed her this morning, like trying to pay respects to the people over there, and they laughing at her in her face and shit. Like,
see,
she's signing up to be disrespected by them people. So I don't give a fuck about trying to make her a hero. She's not a hero. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Her mama black, right?
Yeah, her mama black. But I don't really care about, like, you know, they're trying to make her like a martyr. She's not.
No,
like,
she's damn sure not a martyr, bro.
Like, so
damn sure not. I always found that funny though, because they try to. I don't know, that shit. Wow, why was you even married to a family that you know don't really fuck? Because remember when they was asking about her kid? Like, if her kid came out looking at something, I'm like, God damn, bro.
Yeah,
like,
this is the media. That's the media talking like that now.
If it's like all that, it's like, bro, what am I even doing?
I'm not even
now?
about to put my kid through
Word, you know what I'm saying?
Like, nah, we're not doing none of that. But, you know, people do things because.
She loved the ginger. That's what it is.
Hey, man. Drew said it best, bro. Yeah. Like, you know, sometimes when you go get ice cream, they got the vanilla and then they got the chocolate, and then they got the middle. They got the middle option where it's swirl. Yeah. You feel me? Some people like to do that. So you know,
man.
Hey man,
she down with the swirl, man. It is what it is, man.
You know, Spike Lee did that movie a few years ago. Y'all know what that movie is, man. So you know, some people get down with that. Like, you feel me?
Oh shit. Oh man, this shit is crazy out here, man.
It's very crazy.
But hey, man, y'all handle y'all BI, man, because you know we got our own shit to worry about over here. Man.
Yeah, man. The jokes was elite though.
Yeah.
Hey,
very
man,
elite.
Hey, let me show y'all something. Speaking of that, bro, I'm gonna show y'all something, bro. I went ghetto gold. I didn't even know it, bro.
Niggas was in their bag, man.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna show y'all something, man. Hold on, bro. Look at this shit, bro. I made it on Reddit, bro. I'm on Atlantiology, bro. I made it on Reddit, bro. Shout out me and my dog Ghost. We went viral out here, bro. You feel me?
What y'all do? Speaking of that, what y'all think about that situation?
This shit went viral. Like, I'm on Reddit. I'm in subreddit groups now. Like, you feel me? And man, shout out to the Reddit community, man. I'm out here, bro.
What y'all think about that situation, man?
With the Sauce Walker, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
It seemed like Sauce was clouting a little.
Yeah, I mean, I fuck with Sauce Walker. You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with Sauce.
I just feel like he kind of worded it wrong. Even though he did say, I don't know how it happened, when it happened, or whatever. You kind of still put it out there like you was the one who laid that down.
Yeah, because all of us was like, damn, like dog ran up on you.
That's the way you put it out there. Like you angled it like that.
You angled it as if you or your team had something to do with that man.
You know what I'm saying? But in reality,
he wasn't even a robber.
That man was defending himself just like how you defended yourself.
But he got away.
He got away. You know what I'm saying? But you know, condolences to that brother though. And a lot of people was joking about that shit and whatnot. But you know.
I was one of the ones who thought he was the robber.
Yeah, me too.
You know? I mean, because rightfully so, man. Like, you just can't be out here trying to take people's shit, man. Like, that shit ain't cool.
And hopefully they catch the assailant.
And, you know, like Saw said in that original video, bro, like, everybody not going to go for that. Some people do go for it, but a lot of people, they feel like they work too hard for their shit. They came from fucked up situations, not about to go out like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't agree with that all the time. Sometimes I'm always... You gotta know when to pick your battles, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know what I do if I just look up and there's a gun on my face. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, that's not where I come from every day. So I don't know what I would do. But, you know, like Saul said, everybody not gonna go for that. Some people do, but everybody not. So, you know, I just feel like he kind of he was wrong for putting out there like he did that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how
he worded that was wrong. But I mean, you know, he did drop another video, you know, clarifying shit. So it is what it is.
But it's just crazy, man, out there in LA what they got going on.
He was killed outside his residence too.
Yeah, that's sad, man. Rest in peace to that man.
Where they said it's like a lot of robberies and shit.
Yeah,
been going
on in LA.
Yeah, been going on. I mean, shit, we lost Pop Smoke like that out there. So
and that was so unfortunate because they wasn't supposed to kill him.
Yeah. They were just supposed to be like a robbery, but Pop wasn't going.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't going, so you know.
That's crazy. Man. And they got robbed while he was in the shower too.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man.
Fucked up situation, man. Fucked up. But yeah, R.I.P. the dog. You know, hopefully they catch the person who killed him. And y'all niggas just be safe out here, man.
Shit happened so fast, man. Shit happened so fast, bro. I'm pretty sure when bro was about to walk in his apartment complex, he didn't know he was gonna have to fight for his life. You know what I'm saying? So that's how fast shit happened.
Yeah,
shit happened quick like that. So, you know,
I wonder if LA's gonna. I wonder what their gun laws is like too.
It's to the point where it's like I don't know. I think it's. I don't know if you could be so loose with it. I know they have like the laws out there where it's
they're
like
not open carry.
I know, yeah, they're not open carry, but I think it's one of those places where it's like even if a nigga like try to break in your home, it's like a certain way you got to do it in order for you not to get charged with anything. See, down here, if anybody just even if a nigga step on your porch, you could blow his ass away. You know what I'm saying?
I thought down here they still got to be in your house or they just got to be on your property.
Yeah, your porch is your property.
It got look, they trying to come in there.
Yeah, come in. Yeah, like if somebody, almost like how that video where the white dude was trying to go like into the house. And
he's on the ring cam trying to bust in the door.
Yeah.
So it's like,
dead.
You're dead.
But see, I think in LA, even if it's a situation like that, I don't even think you could shoot somebody like that. I may be mistaken, but I think from what I've heard, it's like it's a certain kind of way you got to do it in order not to go to jail. But I mean, I feel like with the gun laws and shit. You know, for rappers, you know, it's always going to be a different thing if you're a certain kind of rapper. So people just always, when they're in that profession, they just got to know. I mean, anybody can get robbed, but it's just like if you somebody of that, you know, of that life, of that type of that walk of life, then you just got to know, like, hey, bro, if I can afford some armed security, nigga, have some armed security. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to play the game, you know, with you and your home, you know, with your homeboys being security and something happen, and then maybe they, you know, I don't want the security life to get taken, but it's like I damn sure don't want like my people life to get taken. So
I was watching a little baby documentary. That nigga had the security all in the backyard with him and all. Like that nigga not playing, bro. Like,
because at the end of the day, you are the money. You are the person that's going to affect everybody's lives. If you
lifeline, bro.
Yeah, if you get taken out the mix, nigga, everything is fucked up. You know, even though Thug's not dead, he's out the mix.
They done froze a lot of what he got going on though. So
it's like, tough out. It's probably tough out here, man. So you just gotta if you're a rapper and you know in the streets or you know actively still playing it the streets, however you play it. It's just best you just have some, you know, some type of security. It can't just always be your homeboys. That's what I'm gonna just keep saying. It can't just always be your homeboys, bro. Like, just move right, move the right way.
Be safe, man.
Them boys better hire some retired.
I'm hiring some retired police officers,
police or retired armed military or something, bro. Like,
I remember Jim Jones was the first person I heard say that. He's like, hell yeah, nigga, I be having off-duty police officers around me and shit, nigga. Like, you never know what the fuck could happen. And then nigga, like a nigga might try to call you pussy or something, but when some shit go down, you be like, damn,
I'm still alive.
I'm still alive.
I'm alive.
Yeah.
Fuck that being pussy shit.
Bro, I'm still alive.
Hey, bro, a lot of that shit don't matter for me as I get older. A lot of them words don't mean shit, man. I don't give a fuck what niggas say, bro.
I'm trying to make it out this nigga. I'm trying to still be here, nigga, so fuck all that. If I'm in that situation, hell yeah, nigga, I'm having 3 armed securities, nigga. I'm having as much as I can afford. If I can afford the bulletproof whip, nigga, I'm gonna get that shit too.
Yeah. Like, that shit saved a lot of rappers' lives at a point.
Hey, man, shout out my dog, Young Dolph, man.
Shout out Dolph. Ross. Ross had a bulletproof whip that saved his life. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, man, like, if you got that shit, man, you can afford it.
Hey, man,
I'm mad at it.
What y'all think about that Quando Rondo situation, man?
About him supposedly dropping his flag?
Yeah.
He want to change his life. He want to change his life.
You just got to make sure he commit to that, honestly. Like, you just can't say that and then you still having the same antics that's been leading to a lot of shit that's been going left with you. If you're gonna do that, then you gotta commit to that. It's not hard. You just gotta do it. But you know, as far as like that gang shit, I mean, I'm not against nobody trying to improve their life if they feel like they've been going down a path of destructiveness. Like, make the change you gotta make. He is old man at the end of the day. Like, so if he say he made the decision for him, then that's him.
But you know, there's people out there saying like, oh, you in a gang, nigga. Once you win, you know can't get out. You got to get your put off and all this other shit.
I mean, I don't abide by none of them rules.
Yeah,
so I don't
that's
know.
what I'm saying.
I
This
don't know
nigga's
about
from
that shit,
Savannah. He's not from LA, so it's like
to me
personally,
personally, bro, like if we keeping it 1,000, I mean, if Brian is seeing nothing but negative results from being affiliated with that, then what's wrong with him trying to change his life? Like, I mean, we got decades worth of data to show like what's been going on with that type of shit. So if he's seen it personally, I don't see the problem with him, making a change.
I feel that way that you feel, but there's just a lot of people who say like, oh, if you're gonna jump into this shit, you got to be all the way in it.
I'm gonna be real. That's an elementary way of thinking because we got the data with that type of lifestyle to show like we've lost a lot of key players like due to this shit. So it's like, I mean,
especially when you have rappers who really been in the streets, who been in gangs, who say the goal is once you get the rap is to get out the streets.
So now we're gonna contradict ourselves and try to tear this man down when he's seeing. You can feel how you want to feel about he dissed Vaughn and all that other shit. Yeah, that's cool, but I'm not gonna put a seal on him trying to grow from that. Especially when it comes to this shit, because this life or death. We not gonna be with his family if he get killed. We not gonna be with his people. We not responsible for his kids. So if he see that shit for himself and he wanna disassociate himself, I'm not gonna clown that man for that. I think that shit corny. Niggas trying to do that shit honestly, because ain't nothing but death coming from that shit. Nothing but death or jail. So it's like I'm not gonna clown that man for that.
100% agree. You couldn't have said it any better, bro. He really must add to that. At the end of the day, he want to make a change. If he want to make a change, cool. If he gonna have to deal with some street politics shit on that end, then that's something he gonna have to deal with. He signed up for it, so he got to take what come with it. But if you want to make a change, make a change. But
he got to make sure, he can't talk the line with that shit though, because that's real serious though. Because I'm not saying that he's gonna be the one that switched the whole culture around, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of kids that's gonna watch what he's doing and try to and gonna be inspired by that shit. Like, damn, like I don't gotta crash out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I can still make mistakes and still do something, but he can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna drop my flag and then next week you dissing niggas on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta really make a life choice here.
True.
Speaking of crashing out, I need niggas to stop getting with women who put them in positions to have them crash out. I'm tired. We
gonna get on that. We gonna get on that.
I'm tired of seeing that shit, man.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like if Quando, really committed to that, then I salute him. But it is what it is, man. I think sometimes within our communities, we glorify like shit that's not beneficial to us like as a whole. So. I'm not about to be clowning that man for that.
Because at the end of the day, man, the name of the game is about self-preservation. So you got to be here in order to make some type of impact. So I salute him on that. Sometimes I do feel like it's like if you're jumped in this lifestyle head first, you got to be prepared to know that, like, bro, somebody in my family could pass away. I mean, a friend could die from this. So a part of me feels like, yeah, it's good that he's changing his life, but the other part of me is like, you shouldn't really be surprised because this is kind of the way shit goes in the universe when you do these things.
Yeah, but I mean, I understand that too now, but as a man, he's still young at the same time too. Like he's afforded that chance to make a 360. To correct his shit. Like It would look foolish if he get through all this shit and still be 45 on the same shit.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? 40 on the same shit.
He just be whack 100.
Yeah, that's what I'm exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure Wack got a lot of shit going on the business side, but I mean, his social perception, like a lot of people not really fucking with bro like that. They feel like he on some sucker shit. I don't know him personally, but I can see how people could feel like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, it is what it is, man. I ain't gonna knock that man for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Just be safe and handle your business. That'd be my thing. Yeah. That's it. I ain't gonna kill a nigga for that shit, man. Niggas out here trying to get to the money, take care of their family, make sure their family set up long term. I can't be against that shit. We done seen too many stories of this shit anyway. And then when niggas die, niggas say, oh, we got just like when King Von died, and that was 2 years ago. It was the same conversation after that, like these niggas dying and You know, it's like, bro, like these niggas be a product of their environment, and a lot of them are choosing to be that. And that's the thing, man. A lot of y'all got to realize a lot of them are just not willing to change. Yeah. That's just what they want to do. And if you want to be a rapper and still be in the streets, bro, you're going to have to take what come with that.
Speaking of King Von, I heard they just bought, they bought O Block. So it's
like
like
that whole old. Like, so
it's like,
what's
nigga,
all this for? What was all this for? Like,
not even yours.
That shit about to get tore down and everybody about to get relocated. Like nobody owned that.
And then that shit is about to be high luxury apartments that y'all niggas can't afford.
It was already bad enough. This whole year they treated that shit like a tourist attraction. Like people was coming and to take pictures in front of that shit. But now it's just been purchased. I just read everybody about to be relocated and it's about to be demolished. So nobody owned it. I'm not dissing them boys at all. But what I'm saying is, what was all of this for? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nobody owned nothing.
A fake image.
Nobody owned nothing.
That don't matter.
Y'all just saying like these dudes around the corner. So it just spilled over to some tit for tat murder type shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, the reason why they named it O Block is for a dude who died, for a nigga who got shot. But then it's like once the nigga got shot, they basically just turned this shit into like, from memorial commemorance to like, nigga, this a gang now. Nigga, we a gang now, basically. So, hey man, that's how that shit be. Now y'all niggas.
I mean, that's really how that shit go for real. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, it ain't much positives coming from it. So, it is what it is, man. I'm mad at because that is both sides of the coin. You got people who see this shit and try to get out of it. Then you got people, like you say, they just ain't trying to change. So,
they just submerge themselves more and more into that shit.
Like I said, man, it's a difference between being an artist and then being an artist and still trying to be in the streets. But I want to shout out Ari Lennox, man. She dropped the album on Friday and that shit was fire.
I heard that shit fire. I heard
that shit good, bro. She
don't disappoint though when it comes to her projects.
Yeah, I think this is her second one.
Good
First one was Shea Butter Baby.
Yeah.
But she did a great job with this album, man. Shout out to her and her team. I know she's been airing out some grievances over time about like her situation, but she put out a bomb ass project, bro. That shit hard. She really took her time with it. I could tell that she really put her best effort into it. Very good album. I'm gonna keep that. That's definitely gonna stay in the rotation, man. I didn't get a chance to talk about it, but Sauce, when he put out his project like the earlier this month, that was pretty good. That Sauce Beach, Florida, that shit hard. I fuck with that.
I didn't get a chance to listen to that yet, but I heard it was straight.
Yeah, that shit good. I'm trying to think of who else dropped. Let me see.
I know ESTG dropped next week.
Y'all heard about that?
Yeah,
y'all heard about that? Let me see.
Hey man, shout out to
Young Boy dropped.
Yeah, the Realer 2.
Realer 2, yeah, he dropped.
Hey man, shout out to the city, man. Shout out to Akabik Reek. Shout out to Shice Lord. They just dropped 2 projects.
Shout out to them.
This shit's hard.
Oh, Sean dropped Detroit on
streamers, yeah.
It don't sound stepped on neither. So
kept everything how you can.
He added one new song to it. Yeah, because 2019. That shit hard though. More thoughts?
Because I ain't gonna lie, that mixtape right there had a lot of original, like all that shit was original music. That was original music.
He wouldn't have no problems with that shit like that.
Yeah, you're right. It was original music. I think that's when niggas started really transitioning from the typical. Yeah,
because that basically was another album.
Yeah. 2012 was a great year for mixtapes.
That was before Hall of Fame or after?
That was before.
I thought that was after Hall of Fame.
No, that was before Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame was 13.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because the word was with Hall of Fame. There was like, why this shit don't sound like Detroit.
Yeah. But I liked Hall of Fame though. I liked Hall of Fame. It wasn't that bad.
Damn, that was 10 years ago, man.
Yeah.
And man, but speaking of Big Sean, man, we were talking about this shit yesterday. Did you finish the Sci-Hi the live that he dropped?
I didn't finish it. I was like 40 minutes in.
He was talking about Big Sean on that shit. The way he put it out there is basically like him and Big Sean kind of got like a
competition, like a friend
competition type thing. He kind of, I don't know, because he said he helped Big Sean on a couple of songs. I don't know if he's saying he wrote for him or I don't know, but it kind of seemed like they kind of got like a little wedge between them, is like you say, competition wise. And he was like, when they did the Good Music Funk Flex interview, you could kind of see it because he was trying to go hard to outshine Sci-Hi or whatever, but he was like, that don't matter because, the God was there already. I was there, so it don't even matter. So, that Sci-Hi live was pretty.
That nigga is special with the pen, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, he is.
That nigga LA Leakers freestyle was probably one of the best freestyles.
I showed my girl that shit. She was like, "Damn, like I'm still trying to catch up to what he said." Like,
what? That nigga wordplay is
crazy. He was going crazy on that shit. He was going crazy, but he was talking about how he really got on So Appalled because he said like Kanye had flew him out to Hawaii, and when he first heard the beat, he was like, "Yo, this shit hard." And he was like, "Yeah, can you rap me? Would you mind rapping me a hook for it?" He was like, "Man, that ain't shit." Like he wrote
talking about So Appalled.
So Appalled. He wrote a hook for it, and then he said he was bored. Like everybody had left him. They went to dinner and shit. He just dropped the verse on it, but he put it so far back that you didn't even know that his verse was on it. He said the only person who had a verse on it yet was Pusha T. Mm-hmm. So he said like his sister ended up passing. Unfortunately, he had to go out. He had to go back to Atlanta and shit like that. And his girl at the time was getting an abortion. Yeah, like this shit crazy how he broke all this shit down. So he said he lost two things, but then he said when he was in between leaving the funeral to go to get the abortion with his girl, Kanye called him and was like, "Yo, like I'm with Hope Beyonce. I didn't know you dropped the verse, bro. This shit is hard. Like we gotta put this on the album, bro." That's crazy. And like, he was like, "Nigga, what?" Like, and then he said, "Cause Greg Street, like we was talking about Greg Street earlier, but Greg Street was the reason why he continued rapping. Like, he was almost about to go back, to the streets and shit like that. But Greg Street cut him a check, and that's how he started dropping those little mixtapes before he got the good music. But he was like, and Greg Street called him like, "Bro, we did it, bro. Like we did it. Like you on fucking Kanye album, nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? Like." That shit crazy, bro. Like life crazy, bro. That's all I can read. That's what I took away from that whole thing. Like, bro, been through a lot of shit.
Yeah, he been through a lot of shit, especially when we was talking about when he was younger and he was dealing with like some older cats that he was dealing with, and it kind of basically had him gridlocked. Yeah. Like you can't move without us. And that shit is crazy to only be 16 and you signed to like some thorough street niggas and they basically have your career in their hands, and they basically telling you how to move.
Like, I know he dead ass. He can't really even speak on a lot of shit that he been around.
They say he gave $75K to them street niggas. I was like, God damn, bro.
Yeah, at first I don't really understand, but like I get it, bro.
I get it because he probably was like.
Because he said he wasn't even trying to involve his family and that shit like that. So like, I get it, bro.
He just gave it them boy just to basically like, here, this was y'all.
The shit was crazy when that nigga said he did the verse, and then Kanye was like, "No, this nigga's the greatest rapper." Yeah. And everybody started.
Oh, that was before though. That's how he got out there. So he said Kanye found his music and put him on his Tumblr. And he was like, "This is the greatest nigga. This is the greatest nigga out." And he said Vibe had called him first, and he hung up on them niggas first. He's like, "Vibe, like, what the fuck y'all calling me for?"
Niggas probably thinking they was trolling.
Yeah, he thought. Then he said that's when he first got his Twitter, and he was on Twitter, and everybody started like hitting him up on Twitter and shit like that.
Man, he arguably did have the best verse also Appalled though. Yeah, I remember when I first heard that verse,
I ran that shit back like 10 times.
That nigga skated that the way. All right, I'm gonna be real with you because I used to rap music. Like the way he even explained how he did that verse, I can get it because he said he was just by himself. Like, so I can get it. Like he probably just was completely zoned out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I know how he was in a different type of zone. That nigga went crazy on that verse, bro.
That nigga went crazy, bro. Nigga blacked.
Yeah,
that nigga blacked on that shit. But it's his story was always because Moe know. I used to be a big Sci-Hi advocate 2012. So then when his album wasn't coming out, it was just like I didn't have too much grounds to stand on.
I understand his story now.
Yeah, I understand because the whole shit with him and Boo situation is
that was corny.
Yeah, that's corny. That's the only reason why he had to switch and trans over to writing. Yeah, because of that situation, which is fucked
froze up on the artist
side. That shit was fucked up.
That shit's corny, bro.
Yeah, he was corny as shit.
It's dope to know that he's still getting paid.
Off the pen, man.
Off the pen. But at the same time, too, I can understand his frustration because he
was
supposed to have an album.
He know he's supposed to be bigger. He know he's
supposed to be bigger. And that was I really didn't have no grounds to stand on back then. Like 2012, he was dropping the mixtape.
I used to call, bro. I was like, bro, what this nigga album, man? Like, I used to call, bro.
Like, his album, man.
His album. He got no album. Like, I can't really. He killing the tapes, but I can't really give him what he need because I don't got no body of work to really put him up there. Like, I understand it. So, that shit unfortunate.
That shit was crazy. He said he was about to get signed to CTE.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, that shit crazy
Nigga
too.
said he done cut his hair and everything, bro.
He was gonna go bald head, bandana, Jeezy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But
That
yeah.
shit wild. That shit wild. Even when he was talking about like how Boo was like, somebody had asked him about his clothes. He was like, "Where your real clothes at?" Like, you talking about clothes, nigga? I'm out here. I'm broke. I'm trying to get this shit.
No, he was at the showcase with L.A. Reid. Them boys.
L.A. Reid. And L.A. Reid said he put his shit down. He was like, I seen everything I need to see. I'm signing him. And I was like, hey man, that's what's up, bro. Like, do your thing, dog.
Cause he's definitely, like you said, he's definitely been supposed to have that major debut album and things like that.
Was.
Like, you know, I mean, he's always
dog,
been
out
nice.
of everybody in good music, he
was
for
the
sure
best
was
rapper.
supposed to have.
Him and Pusha T was the best rappers.
Yeah, hands
bro.
down, hands down.
Out of everybody in good music, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if he was the one who had the most grievances, bro. Because I kind of feel like he was the one who got the short end of the stick on a lot of shit.
He took shit in stride though. He took a lot of shit in stride. Even with the sicko mode shit, like that was kind of. I get what he was saying on that shit, because I mean, at the end of the day, Drake is his own man, but I feel him when he say Travis a little bit more, like, bro, like you kind of putting a lot of people relationships at stake, bro, because you ain't even like you're not really giving nobody a chance to really understand what's going on. Like, you dissing this man, but you don't know this man is his biggest writer. At the end of the day, it looked like everybody's siding with you. You know what I'm saying? It's real political. It get real political, bro. Like, I don't know. That shit just, I don't know, bro. Yeah. I get bruh's story now. I understand him.
So he wrote Travis' verse for Sicko Mode?
He wrote majority of that song. So I'm not sure if he wrote Travis the hook and then just like his verse, but he say he contributed a major part because he sacrificed a lot of his parts so they can get a lot of clearances done. He say he was on majority of the song, but he reduced his shit down to 10%.
Damn.
Yeah, and he's even with that, he said that's still like one of the biggest songs from him financially.
Yeah, I can see that though.
So he still get checks.
Yeah.
Even though it's 10%, he probably
that's probably a large 10%.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
A major song like that. Imagine if he had even got like 40%, bro.
He probably been talking real crazy.
Yeah, like
hey, which
40%
well deserved.
Like 40% of Sicko Mode, bro.
That song went crazy when it came out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's like one of the biggest songs of that year.
That's where the money at. I'm pretty sure he probably still get checks off Soul Paul.
Yeah. He probably got a lot of checks, bro. He probably getting a lot of checks.
But he speaks on that all the time about checks be coming in every month as far as writing credits and shit like that. But as far as just his acknowledgement and the albums, because he ain't really got that critically acclaimed project.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure he would have had. He would have.
Because I would have loved him to take that momentum from Soul Paul verse and I think that would have did a lot for him if he ran with, like if he would have album came out 2011.
We might have a different conversation about the good music roster. Like, I don't know where would that place him as far as him and Big Sean career wise, but we would have a different.
That verse did a lot for him.
That's what I'm saying. So if he was able to catapult that into like an album, put that into a stream of albums, we might have a different conversation as far as like, you know, that roster breakdown. But
on the overall scope, do y'all think Kanye fumbled good music?
Nah.
I feel like with the Sahai shit, I will say that, but I feel he should have fought for that man to get an album. Like, I feel he should have personally fought for him to get an album, but I don't think
Taylor
overall
still had her issues about not putting out shit.
I feel like with Tiana Taylor, like, I mean,
Big Sean had issues.
I wouldn't say, with Tiana, I would say they misstepped a lot of things, but I just think it just boiled down to, I mean, I don't think she
got good. I mean, she got good albums under there though. Like, that 7 album is fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is, but I think she wanted to be like bigger than what she is, and I just think that people wasn't seeing her in that light. The music, I always feel like at the end of the day, a lot of this shit is not what the artists make it out to be. A lot of this shit is not doors being closed on you. Once you put the music out, the reception is a reception.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. Now, do you have some in some cases where you feel like some people is not as talented as you getting more recognition? That's the game.
That's life, yeah.
But you have some talented motherfuckers where the reception matched the talent. You get what I'm saying?
Niggas wanted a Sahai album back then.
Yeah.
Niggas wanted that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They wanted that. That's what I'm saying. If we would have got a Sahai album off the heels of that verse 2011, we might have had a different conversation. But fumble overall, good music. I wouldn't say he fumbled it overall. No, he had some missteps. Did he handle other artists? Pusha T wasn't
But Pusha was already Pusha before he came over there. He was gonna be like that regardless.
I think he could have still fell under the Sci High thing.
It's still because
he could have still been.
End of the day,
his first solo album didn't come until he was under Good Music.
Cause he chose because it was a break.
My Name Is My Name.
Because around that time, like he had already he basically like ran into Kanye, and that's how he went to Hawaii, because you know the Clips broke up in like 2009,
2008,
2008.
That's when that indictment shit happened.
No, they broke up.
They were still together. They
the
broke
casket
up
dropped.
Till the casket
that was their last album together.
Yeah, 09. So, but he met Kanye in 2010.
Yeah.
And so that's where he got on the Good Music. Transition to Good Music.
His first album was 2013 under Good Music. My Name Is My Name.
Yeah, so I still think even without the Good Music, he still would have found his footing. He just found it a lot faster because you got the Kanye cosign.
And I just think he just got the talent.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Pusha T always been dope.
But
so
but it do go back. He was already Pusha T before.
Yeah, he was upset. He was already Pusha T before he met
like,
Kanye. So it wasn't going to be easy. It wasn't going to be hard for him to find his footing after the group broke up.
Big Sean. If anything, he upheld the label.
Yeah, he's probably the biggest artist.
He was the mace. He was the mace to that situation.
Yeah. Out of the whole Good Music, as far as records,
he was the most successful.
He probably was the most successful besides Kanye.
100%. Yeah. So I can't say it was a fumble.
I feel like if you got a label and you get even one star, like you good. Like you know what I'm saying. Like he had star. He had a cultural figure, was Pusha T, and you still had Tiana Taylor. You still had Saha. You still had Travis Scott.
Yeah,
like
I forgot.
I mean, like I don't think
Travis was under Good Music.
Yeah, when he first came, he signed to Good Music.
Yeah.
Because Rodeo and before Rodeo was Good Music.
And he was on Grand Hustle.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought Rodeo was. I didn't even know he had no affiliations with Good Music.
Nah, because he's on that cover, that Cruel Summer, the cover on XXL. He was on Good Music then.
Oh shit! Yeah, he was on a couple of tracks on that album too.
Yeah, he was on Good Music.
By the time Rodeo came around, that was all.
If you want to be real, that's how him and Mike Dean got cool. Through that.
Mike Dean is a funny nigga too, by the way. Mike
Dean
is a funny. Kid Cudi shit.
Oh, Mid
Cudi.
Hey man,
it was a lot of beef around that album. That's all I'm gonna say.
Around the
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. As far as credit,
oh yeah,
because Mike Dean be airing his grievances out about that shit too, especially on the Devil in a New Dress.
What he be saying about that shit?
It was like remember when it was him and somebody else was going about basically like who did the production on the record and shit like that.
Cause wasn't it?
Because Mike did the guitar for that solo,
right?
And it was I forgot who did the beat though. It
was it
Kanye,
88 Keys?
I thought it was like No Idea.
No Idea?
It might have been one of those two. But niggas was trying to paint as if he didn't have nothing to really do with that song.
Who, Kanye?
No, Mike Dean.
Oh, Mike Dean.
Because Mike did the guitar solo.
I thought that was like always like known that Mike Dean did that guitar solo.
It though. He had spoke about it.
Right.
Like nah, nigga, like I'm here because he worked on Donda.
Yeah, because I mean him and Kanye so cool. So I mean, I don't know. I think people
top 2 album of all time.
I think people just be twisting shit up, man. Like it was a lot of drama behind that album though, for sure. But
I'm glad Kanye was able to get niggas together to do that shit though.
You think Kanye can do something like that again?
Yes.
I mean, he did that for Pablo though. He had a lot of people working on Pablo.
It's not going to be My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, but I think he can get that.
I think he got at least another like Pablo level album in him though.
I think he got another My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy in him.
Yeah,
that's actually, that's a top 2 album all time. So
I think he can get back in that bag though.
Oh yeah, it's possible. It's possible, but
actually, Bink and Mike Dean.
Bink, that's who it was.
Yeah, Bink
and Mike Dean was going. There was some.
No, you're right. I've been seeing that. You're right.
Yeah, about terms of who was getting credit because I think they was trying to reduce it to Mike just did the guitar solo on that shit.
Yeah, but Mike Dean and No ID did So Appalled.
All right.
But Bink did Bink, Kanye, and somebody else did Devil in a New Dress.
It was exactly. It was just Bink and Mike Dean.
Okay,
it was the only those two.
And I think what it was is that they said the only reason why Mike got credit was because he did the guitar solo. And it was like, nah, bro, like we not about to do that type shit. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it was.
Yeah, they had some type of falling out.
They had some type of falling out behind that shit.
There was some drama behind.
I would have loved to have been in the studio sessions for that album, though. I can tell you that. There gotta be a doc behind that shit, bro. It gotta be some videotape.
It's a lot of pictures from them from all them sessions though. They was out in Hawaii the whole time. So
and they was like, I remember they had like if you went on, because I remember I used to go on Kanye's blog, Kanye Tither, and they used to have like the pictures of them in the studio, them boy hooping, like Kanye West and all them boy hooping outside and shit like that.
You gotta think when that album came, there was a lot of that might be. That album, for me, is top 2 all time, but it got to be the album that lived up to the most hype. Because you got to think all the hypes around that album. Because you got to think we had all the Good Fridays coming behind it. First of all, that wasn't even supposed to be the name of the album. It was supposed to be called,
Good Ass Job.
Good Ass Job or Good Ass Day or some shit like
I'm
that.
glad he didn't go with that, but
I'm glad he didn't go with that.
Because it was supposed to finish off the college dropout, late registration, graduation, Good Ass Job. It was supposed to be like a series.
Oh, okay, but
I mean, I think graduation was it. That was it.
But it really lived up to the fucking hype, and then just everybody was just waiting for the album. And then when that shit finally dropped, it was like, this nigga here is insane for him to put out. Then the visual behind it,
even to like when you bought the album, the booklet that came with it and how it came. That shit was.
I wish I had picked up some of them. I was about to say that, bro. Them original vinyls, because there was like 2 versions of that shit. It was an edited one, then it was an unedited one.
You gonna be understanding why we be getting in our bag every time that anniversary come around. It's like, bro, like this shit is fucking timeless, nigga. Like, I remember what was that? What year was that? I said that on Facebook when I was on Facebook. It had to have been 15 or 16. I said it. I was like, bro, when 2020 roll around, this shit gonna get recognized as the best album of the decade. And sure enough, when 2020 rolled around, they was doing a recap. It's like, bro, that shit was at either 1 or 2 for the decade, and I was saying that shit 5-6 years in, because just what that shit did, man, and just musically, bro. Then on top of that, the bars, he gets some of the best rapping ever from Kanye on that fucking album.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even post, like, just when that nigga was in that zone, he was just in that zone. And then the whole album just flowed together perfectly. You gotta think, out the gate, Dark Fantasy, one of his best intros. Gorgeous. Then you got
Power.
Yeah.
Then you got All Lights interlude, All of the Lights. Then you got Monster, So Appalled, Runaway. Then Hella Life is after. Like, y'all already know the rest of that shit, but man, that shit is a perfect album, man. Just a beautiful overall body of work, man. But I feel like, if he was ever want to try to do some shit like that again, he can do that. But I want it to be within those roots. So I ain't really trying to hear, like, no disrespect, I ain't really trying to hear, like, no Travis Scott on that album.
I wouldn't argue that.
But he's just not gonna do that, because in this point in time, he's gonna feel
time
like
he's about being like a product of the time. That's what he about.
He's gonna always do
and
shit
I ain't
like
mad
that.
at it, but if he was ever trying to flirt with that, like,
And Kanye's always kind of been like that. If you look at it throughout his whole career, he's always kind of been like that. So
yeah. Hey, man, shout out to Mike Dino and all them niggas, man.
So we was just discussing one Titan album within the culture, but Blueprint came out on 9/11 as well.
21 years.
I personally remember like niggas wanting that album, like, you know what I'm saying, and waiting on that album. So
the Blueprint commercial,
yeah.
It was supposed to come out the 25th, but they moved it up because of the fear of leaks.
So I just not a lot of bad shit happened on 9/11, but nothing beat, because I didn't hear that album until maybe, I don't want to say a week after, but it was a lot going on. But I heard it probably like a few days after. And I just remember looking at the cover and I was like, this cover is different as hell. Yeah. Like, it's a pinch of Black Cement 3 up there. It's this nigga smoking a cigar right here. Like,
it was an alternate cover.
Yeah. But it's just, when I start listening to this, like, just from Ruler's back going through, I was like, man, this shit hard. Then it's like, by the time I got to All I Need, I was like, oh, this is probably the best album I ever heard in my life. I was 13 years old when this shit came out, and I was like, this is from me being in music probably at like 7, 8 up to then. I can say I listen to a lot of music even for a child, but
that's when you really start listening, like start really gauging into like that 6, 7 years old window.
That's when you like kind of get your taste.
You get your taste in music.
So like, even like when I got to 13, matter of fact, my birthday is October 2nd. That came out that September. So I wasn't even 30. I was still 12. So I listened to it, I was like, bro, this shit is hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't heard an album better overall than that yet. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's my personal experience with that album, but all-time classic album.
Yeah, my experience with that album is I first had the unplugged version. That's the first one I heard.
He did that. He did that special probably like a month after the album came out.
Yeah, so I had the unplugged version before I heard the regular version, and the unplugged version was dope as shit. But then, of course, when I finally got the time hearing the regular version, which I was probably like, I don't know, like maybe like 5th grade, some shit like that. I caught the regular version kind of like a little later on.
Right.
But shit, man, my favorite song off that shit always gonna be "Never Change." That's always just
Heart of the City for me.
It'll Never Change. Always gonna be my favorite song. That Never Change and Girls, Girls, Girls.
But just when you hit play and you hear the rules back come on, I'm like, oh man, this shit here.
And I really remember that shit because I remember I was watching the ESPN show. They had The Life with LeBron James. Right. And I remember he was bumping that shit in the Hummer.
Yeah, I remember
when
that.
He was riding through Akron. I was like, yeah.
That was 01. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Shit, I remember LeBron years ago.
I remember LeBron first game when he played the Kings, and this like they had like a long intro before they even they pan up to the arena and all that shit. Them niggas they played basically the whole Hovey Baby song because part Blueprint 2 had just came out. And that nigga, they were playing that shit. I was like, damn, like they really going in with the Rockefeller shit.
Yeah, because because Black Album came out December. Of 03. LeBron first game was like what?
October. Yeah. I remember they would play basically the whole Hovey Baby song. I'm like, damn, like what the fuck? Like ESPN went crazy, dog.
I still can't believe that was 21 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
So much shit happened that day, and then for Hov to still sell 450 that first week. Said a lot. A lot of people was thinking about, should I even pull out the stock market because of this shit? Like that shit had never happened before, so people didn't know how to react.
No,
and
that
then
shit
you
was
dropped
crazy.
the album that same day.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Niggas like, I'm gonna still go get this Hov though.
Yeah.
Niggas definitely went and got that shit.
And the number said, niggas said, I'm gonna still go get this shit.
Because I didn't get my personal copy till like a couple of weeks later. But like I said, like when I went to my uncle on spot, they already had that shit.
Yeah.
So I know he went and got that shit on 9/11. He wasn't caring about none of that shit. So yeah, that shit crazy.
So when 9/11 happened, we all was in school, like, how was it for y'all? Because I remember.
My bad, because just so like when that shit happened, right? Like my 7th grade teacher, Miss Shine, like we was taking a test. Matter of fact, and another teacher came and got her, and she went outside for a little bit. She was like, y'all chill out for a little bit, and she came back inside. She was like, yo, when y'all finish y'all test, y'all just put y'all pencil up. We about to talk for a little bit. So like she was like, yo, like it's some stuff going on out here, whatever. I'm about to cut the news on. You know, it's an unfortunate situation going on in New York and shit like that. And we like, damn, what's going on? Like, but she cut the news on. We see the World Trade Center on fire. We like, bro, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, you know, we got a terrorist attack going on. She was explaining everything that was going on. Like, that shit just was crazy, bro. Like, that shit was real crazy.
I remember I was in the 4th grade, and we had a half day at school that day. And we was just sitting in class, and then my teacher just turned the TV on. And she was like, everybody be quiet. So then we start hearing them talking, the World Trade Center. Then they showed the video when the plane hit. We was like, oh, shit.
Like, bro, that was live.
Yeah. Not the video. But shit was live. When the plane hit, we was like, oh, shit. Like, the fuck? Then it was like, terrorist attack. And the shit is crazy because my mom was in the military at that point, and she had to go active duty. My mom had to actually go to Kuwait, and that's when I had to move to Virginia for the first time. So that 9/11 really did affect me, like on the low.
And my godmom, she used to work in that area at the time. And when I got home, my mom was like, damn, like, you know, such and such going, you know, up there and shit. I was like, damn, like, what's going on, bro? Like, this is crazy.
And then I had some, like, RP to my grandma. She's not my grandmother. She's my great aunt, but I call her my grandmother. She was on the Time magazine cover for the first attack in '93 when they had the bombing.
Yeah.
So then 2001 roll around. You got and I remember it. We was on a bathroom break. I go in. Teacher all good. I come out, she crying. We get back to the class because, we got to walk in line.
Yeah.
Turn the TV on, the shit live. So this is when the first towers hit.
Yeah.
Nigga, it might have been...
I think everybody seen when the other plane hit, like, at the same time.
The time was like 9 o'clock or something.
Yeah, that's happened in the morning, like early
by
morning.
the time 9:02 came around, and all you just see is something...
Yeah.
I'm tripping because you know what I'm thinking? When I'm watching this shit, I'm thinking of flyers in the room.
That's crazy.
I'm thinking of flyers in the room. I'm thinking of flying across the TV, and then I just see an explosion. I'm like, oh shit, was that a missile? Or no, they said that was another plane. Then they played a replay. Yeah. It's a plane coming around the back end, and boom, right into the shit. I'm like, oh man. Then it collapsed. People jumping from the building, all type of shit. Like the shit was wild, bro. They even had videos, bro. No bullshit. Trigger warning. They got actual videos, but I don't think you can find them shit no more. But they have videos of when people was jumping from the building. Yeah. Like them boys, like they showed the people, bottom before they actually hit the bottom, and then it was just like a splatter. Ooh. Like just a splatter. Then they have like videos of like the firefighters' facial reactions of hearing crashes, because people didn't know what the crashes was. Yeah. And they was like, no, that's bodies. Yeah. That's just bodies falling
I know
from the tower.
On the Fahrenheit 9/11 documentary, they was showing people jump, but they ain't been showing.
Ain't Mike Myers did that shit? Yeah. That's a wild dude, bro. Side note, that's a wild dude. But yeah, I remember seeing that shit. And that shit was crazy, bro. Like, nobody didn't know what the fuck happened. Then the next day rolled around. We was at school. We didn't even really do school that day. Niggas was just outside.
Yeah, you're right, bro. I remember going back to school and I was like, ain't really been no school.
We was outside all
niggas had like a couple free days, like just chilling. Like, I remember that for sure.
Man, I remember that shit happened in September. I remember by I want to say December, I was getting pulled out of school and my mom was like, "You gotta go to Virginia." I was like, "What the fuck you mean?" She was like, "You gotta go. I withdrew your papers. I'm sending you up to your aunt and uncle. I have to go to Kuwait." I'm like, God damn, that fast? Like, that shit happened in September, then that shit in December.
Nigga, I was gone. The shit was
so wild. Them troops gotta go.
Yeah, nigga, we went home early that day. We in South Carolina now. Yeah. So we had to go, we go home early, dog. We pull up in the neighborhood, the bus drop us off at the stop. Somebody who parent is in the military, just go in the house. You know, your mom's in there. I gotta go to the base. Da 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 da.
Shit, people didn't know what was going on. Shit was because you gotta think the Pentagon got hit that same day. Like, it was a lot going on that day, bro.
Then the plane that was supposed to hit. I heard that one was supposed to hit the White House.
Yeah, that shit crashed in that field, that field and shit. So that plane was supposed to go to the White House.
That plane was supposed to hit the White House.
Damn. Shit would.
That one was supposed to hit the White House, though.
All right, man.
Yo, DC would have been in shambles if they hit the White House, bro.
And you got to think, too, they was evacuating all the big buildings in the country. CS Tower in Chicago, evacuate that. Empire State Building, evacuate that. All that shit.
Yeah, because they didn't know if it was going to be like a copycat type thing going on.
You got to remember, too, dog, you know how long it took for the debris to clear?
Yeah, it was that whole block was smoky as hell.
Mm-hmm. How long y'all think it took for that debris to completely clear out?
At least 2 weeks, bro. Like smoke,
a month,
like the smoke
like
alone.
3
months.
Damn. It took about 3 months. We talking about November-ish. That shit finally cleared out.
I mean, those were some big ass buildings, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, just imagine.
And it was a third building came down too. It was 3 buildings that came down.
Demolish that shit.
Yeah,
man, bro.
I'm gonna bring that shit down.
I mean,
I thought it was due to when I'm a kid at the time. I'm thinking that shit went down because of the other tower. But no, that shit was a complete controlled demolition, bro.
But I mean, kind of. I don't want to go there.
Get in the bag, man.
All of them kind of was like. All of them kind of like that because it was people. There's plenty of documentaries like people that was running down like they could hear like explosions throughout the building.
I did.
That wasn't up top because you got to think the planes hit up top.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So at that point, if you didn't get caught like in them areas, you just trying to get down the steps and shit.
Yeah. But you know what I heard? This is what I heard. The dude who originally designed the buildings designed it to where if it was a collapse, it wouldn't tip over. It would come straight down. Which makes sense because they do have some buildings who do that. But here's my thing. First tower, understandable. The second one got hit on the side, the one that we saw.
But you had
so that shit is chopped on the side. So I'm thinking if the shit gonna fall, it's gonna come down
exactly
like that. You see what I'm saying?
That's what I'm about to say because you gotta think
That one came down first too.
Those buildings were tall as hell.
Yeah.
Buildings tall.
It was the tallest in the country.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like even if that shit was like to fall apart, it's not gonna. That shit was like you know what I'm saying, like a chain reaction type thing.
Yeah.
It ain't supposed to demolish like that. If the initial, you know what I'm saying, like the impact was up top at the top of the building. Yeah. So it was.
To be honest with you, dog, even if and it makes sense. Well, the tower that got hit second collapsed first. Now, from a destruction standpoint, it makes sense because it got hit on the side, so that shit is gonna give away worse than the one that just got hit at the top and in the middle. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, too, bro, I never thought the building would have collapsed.
Mm-hmm. The whole building.
I didn't think them towers were gonna come down. Granted, it's hard to get water up there and spray, but I'm thinking, well, shit, man, y'all got spray. Get some helicopters up there. And that shit
was high. That shit high, bro.
Yeah.
That shit high, bro. You gotta think, bro. Like them niggas used to be in them offices. You can see clouds. Like
they said they couldn't even get no helicopters at the top for people to even want to get to the top.
That's sad, bro.
Shit sad as fuck.
You up there?
So if you was above the impact, you cooked.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like you know you can't get down. Cause there's nothing but fire there, like you know what I'm saying. You know,
people hanging out the windows, bro. Like, no, that's crazy.
That's scary, bro.
That's a hell of a way to go, man. Right. Rest in peace to them people.
Yeah, facts. R.I.P.
Man, but imagine you just walk in thinking your regular day, then you just look up and you just
that shit on.
The craziest thing be the stories of people be talking about how they got.
It's so much different stories, bro. That shit is wild, man.
Dude said Monday Night Football saved my life.
That was wild.
Yeah. Woke up late because of Monday Night Football.
Damn, that was on a Tuesday.
It happened on a Tuesday, yep.
That's crazy.
I remember somebody was telling a story about how their aunt had missed the bus or missed the train.
And she didn't go to work. She worked in the building.
Yeah, she missed the train and didn't go to work that day. Or went to work late as she was going to work.
She saw what was going on. I'm like, bro.
There's a newspaper that came out the following year. 02 of the anniversary, and all they had was the names on it.
Yeah, that was time. They had all the
they just had the names for the order. They didn't write nothing. They just had all the names. Damn. All the names that had passed away that following year, bro. That shit crazy. But yeah, it was a monumental day for music and just the world. You know what I'm saying? You know, Fab is gonna have his anniversary post for Ghetto Fabulous.
It's not even your best album, bro. That's not your best album. That's not even your best album.
He does this every year, guys. Yeah. You just gotta accept it for what it is, man.
I didn't even know he dropped the same day as Hov. No, he did. Honest.
He did. I remember that because I remember before that album came out because he had a couple songs moving, but you know,
Youngin was probably one of the biggest songs.
Youngin and I remember like
I Can't Deny with him and Nate.
Oh yeah. And then he had the Keeping It Gangsta song because he performed that on Apollo like right before that album came out. Showtime at Apollo store was coming on. He performed it there.
Do a Soul Tape anniversary, nigga. Like
he should be able to put that on streaming platforms.
The first one.
The first one for sure.
There's too much samples in that shit, man.
Think so? Yeah, you're probably right.
It's too much samples.
Yeah.
They have to pay them niggas an arm and a leg to get that shit on there.
That shit gonna be stepped on like a motherfucker.
1 and 2.
Yeah, especially you come out the gate with that Pain beat. They don't even got the original Pain Tupac song on streaming. So you're done on that alone.
I think it is.
Nah, that's on Above the Rim soundtrack. That shit not on there.
You sure?
Yeah, they took it off.
They took that shit off there. That and Pour Some Liquor is not on there. Matter of fact, I don't even think that whole soundtrack's on there, bro.
Because remember when Snoop bought Death Row?
Yeah, he took all that shit off, bro. Promise you.
Because one day I was looking for the Doggy Style album and I could not find that shit.
That shit is gone, bro. You gotta buy NFT to listen to this shit.
Does Dog Pound album still on there?
I don't think so.
Man, I think, bro. The Dog Pound album.
Listen, I think all that Death Row shit is gone, bro. Like his off streamers.
I hope the Dog Pound album. I hope Dog Food is still on here.
Yeah, Snoop did take that shit, man. He took that shit off.
Because Death Row did Above the Rim soundtrack.
Yeah, man. This nigga's a clown for that shit, dog.
You gotta buy NFT to listen to his albums, bro.
Dog, that nigga's a clown for that shit, bro. That nigga's a clown, man. Damn, Snoop.
Drew, you copping the NFT for the Snoop Dogg experience on streamers?
No.
Damn, man. I fuck with that Dog Pound album, bro.
Yeah, man. Dog Food is gone, brother. You got 4-2 Doug though. You still need some dog food. 4-2 Doug and EST.
Straight. I want to listen to the original.
The original
Dog
Dog
Pound
Food,
album, nigga. Let's Play House, New York, New York. I don't like to dream about getting paid.
Hey, this nigga Snoop Dogg actually kicked down the World Trade Center on that video. And they come to them big ass loafers and kick them bitches down.
Kick them bitches down.
Hey, what sporting event was that was going on? It was one of them New York teams was getting whooped on, and a nigga post that screenshot of Snoop kicking that. He was like, "This is happening in New York right now." I'm like, no, nigga's crazy, bro.
Nigga's crazy.
Oh,
that shit affected sports too because the NFL season got pushed a week back because of that shit. Mm-hmm. They didn't play football that following Sunday.
Football, yeah.
Hey, bro, but speaking when it came to music, niggas had a lot of wild 9/11 World Trade Center bars.
First off,
today.
Yeah. Dipset off top going with Taliban off top, like, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Gumbo, Fly Track Gumbo, but that was his shit. But that was them boys. Just Taliban, we Taliban, like.
Bro, that nigga, what that nigga Joel said? Nigga said I'm a young Mahatma.
I'm Mahat Atta.
Mahat Atta. Then you got Ground Zero the track.
Yes.
Bro. All right,
no,
bro.
them niggas took them niggas. Then you got Welcome to New York City.
Joel was crazy for that, dog. That's
Home
crazy.
of the Lost Towers. We still banging. We never lost power.
What Cam say when the towers went down and the coke prices went up?
No, that's 50
that was
Cent
50 Cent said that. No, you niggas, y'all.
Raps crashed the place into the fucking building. The coke price went up to grand this fucking week.
Hey man, I know 50 Cent because 50
that's
Cent.
some wild shit. That shit even supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Niggas just trying to make up excuses to up the price.
I mean,
like, nigga, you gonna up the price because the towels came down? Come on, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with our
niggas is
shit.
not getting they fucking coke from over that side, bro. Fuck no, y'all niggas not getting y'all coke.
Word.
That's crazy.
But that
bro.
tower in itself.
I mean, it probably was border patrol.
Yeah,
everywhere,
it probably was.
It's a legendary tower though. Because Lil' Kim shot No Time at the World Trade Center.
She shot it in down. Yep.
She shot a video there, man. And then it was iconic in Home Alone 2.
Yep.
Lost in New York. When Dog was at the top of the towers and shit.
Even with Biggie, time to get paid, blow up that World Trade.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you how the internet nasty. The internet is very nasty. I think this is a fake photo because there's no way it's possible. Somebody had a picture of somebody at the top of the World Trade Center taking a picture, right, and a plane in the background. Like the plane's about to come and hit the tower. I seen this shit about like 2000.
I think I seen that shit too.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
A
white dude was saying they're taking a picture. I'm like, come on.
Hold on, you talking about the white dude with the shaggy hair? I think that's a real photo because I think that's a skater. It's a skateboarder, but I think they might have edited that. I don't know. You never know.
Well, they had to edit that shit. Ain't no way you taking a picture.
You know that shit about to happen.
Come on, bro. Hell.
And first of all, how did they even retrieve that picture? Because you taking the picture and then the plane about to crash. You figure you gonna die and the picture gonna get lost.
I mean, somebody probably could have.
I mean, the photo like he on the ground though.
Oh, he's on the ground. Oh, I thought he was like on the building.
No. The picture I'm talking about, he's at the top.
He's at the top.
Yeah, he's at the top of the building. Like, how would that picture
That's a different
even?
One, then I ain't seen that one.
Who's finding that picture with all that shit going on within all rubbish and shit?
Yeah, you right.
Shit crazy, man. Shit crazy. So, what else we got, man? I feel like I'm missing something. NFL season about to start. So,
who's all playing today?
Everybody.
Everybody. We play the Browns. Who y'all play?
Dolphins. We got the Dolphins at 1.
Who y'all got, Drew?
Texans. Yeah, they got Texans.
I feel like every week 1 game should be a division game, like it is week 18. Last game of the season is a division game, so I feel like week 1 should all be but we got the Browns though, so hopefully we turn up. We got all the weapons. It's just that quarterback play. Baker Mayfield is a captain. I'm surprised he made captain.
Are you really though?
I am.
Why you say that?
First year in.
You want he need to put some more time in to get that?
I would have figured, yeah.
So
and especially of a trade.
I'm gonna get straight to it with you though, Mike. So the news with Lamar Jackson, bro, he's not gonna resign. We don't know if he's gonna resign yet because they still got the option of hitting him with the franchise. You think y'all might make a move and try to get him too?
If Baker don't pan out, fuck yeah. But all Baker got to do is get us to the playoffs, and they're gonna get this nigga a 5-year deal.
The bar that low for him?
Man, listen, man. Listen.
So
he turned down. It was breaking news. He turned down a 6-year, $290 million deal, $133 guaranteed. But he wanted a fully guaranteed contract like Watson.
I mean, it's rightfully so.
$250.
Yeah. Rightfully so. Like the market changed now. So
I would hope so. We make a play after that motherfucker after this year, yeah. But a franchise tag for him next year would be $45 million.
45 and a half.
But yeah, you go all in for Lamar Jackson if you're the Panthers. You do that.
I could see either the Panthers or him winding up with the Falcons.
I can see either one of those teams. I mean, that's probably the only two teams that would make sense.
Yeah.
We got the better roster.
Yeah, y'all got the better situation for him talent wise.
It'd be like Cam 2.0 if he came there.
Yeah,
And
not
like
Cam. Lamar came to Charlotte. Oh my god.
Not like him.
Give me
being
6
Cam.
tickets.
Yeah, not like him being like, but it would be Cam.
No, it's
for,
I get you
yeah,
saying. I get you saying.
Give me 6 of them things. Give me 6 games. I'm going to 6 of them bitches. Yeah. We get Lamar, man. Come on, man. Super Bowl me, man. Super Bowl me. But I mean, he's owed his money, man. $250. He should get a fully $133 million. Nah, bro. I'm sorry. Now when Watson could get $250 off the shit that he did.
Yeah.
No, bro.
And he not gonna be able to play till what, week 10?
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah. I
wouldn't play if I was him, but he's still gonna play. So
that's my whole thing. The plan, because it's like
Lamar?
If you get hurt, like
that's my thing too.
I feel like if he get hurt, he still get paid, but it's just to avoid the shit.
Yeah. And you just want to make sure you good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I pull a Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell didn't play for a year and he got paid.
Yeah, he got paid. He got paid. So I mean,
what's your expectations this year for y'all though?
I mean, I would want us to get at least in the second round of the playoffs. We got spanked that first round last year. I still kind of got a bit of taste about it. But
yeah, the Bills put fire in y'all ass.
I understand it. It was a close game up until they scored like that second or third touchdown. I was like, oh yeah, it's about to get out of hand. But yeah, that crowd became a whole nother player on the field. I was watching that game, like that crowd was going crazy. But yeah, I mean, as long as we can, I would want to. I think Bill, Mac, and the rest of them boys can get us to the playoffs at least. I would want us to at least get in the second round. You know, second round, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be still trying to ask me like if I'm about to switch teams or if do we got to get a ring? Y'all don't understand, bro. I've been spoiled since I started watching, since I picked a team basically. So I can't really, I'm not really, a lot of people don't see they teams win Super Bowls. And I'm not speaking from like a, you know, I'm trying to brag at them, but it's just, it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm good. Like, we get another Super Bowl. You know, I think Matt can one day get there, but I mean, he got to do it. So
yeah,
it is what it is. Drew, what you got for your Colts, man? I know I got y'all beating the Texans today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about the Texans so much. It's just more so of, can we win with the receivers that we have? That's just my biggest thing. I mean,
so what's Matt Ryan?
What's the final receiving core for y'all?
Michael Pittman Jr. You got Paris Campbell. You got
Paris,
Alec Price. I mean, that's our first round. That's our first pick that we got this year. I mean, he's like a 6'4", 6'5", tall ass white kid.
Right. So if it's potential there with him. Basically.
Yeah, I mean, all our receivers are like basically like 6'3" and above. So I mean, we got tall talent. I mean, you got Mo Alley Cox there. We drafted 2 tight ends. I mean,
so niggas just got to get open.
That's just it.
Niggas gotta get open,
man. Matt Ryan, I'm not really questioning his arm strength. I'm not questioning anything with Matt Ryan. We got the offensive line. We just got to protect.
I think with teams like that, it's gonna come down to who's gonna be the Waffle House, man. Who's gonna always be open, man.
Yeah, I mean that's one of those things. T.Y. Hilton was known for getting open.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
how many wins?
We went through this shit a few weeks ago, man. I'm really on the fence of where what number is going to be, but I would say this: we're beating the Texans this year. That shit is. I mean, Tennessee. We're not losing that division.
Niggas been putting Tennessee like going get that division this year, bro.
Yeah, me.
Oh.
Yeah, Mike put that shit up there, but yeah, I'm not worried about Tennessee at all.
Right.
They need to worry about their quarterbacks because what the hell are you gonna do? You know what I mean? I also know they're gonna go with Tannehill. Tannehill's It's a lot of.
I think Malik the better option.
I think so also, but I'm not going to tell them that. So,
understandable.
Yeah. So it's just one of those things. Like we just got to get it done. You know.
Right.
You got Shaq Leonard coming back off of surgery. I don't think he's playing today, but he should be ready to go next week in Jacksonville. So I'm excited for it.
We won 5 games last year, so if we have good quarterback play, we should win at least 9 because a lot of our games last year came down to quarterback play. The Vikings game, the Eagles game, Giants game. It just got to a point when the defense was just had to be held account, like be shoulder to load.
Yeah.
When we had the offensive weapons, I tweeted yesterday. I feel like we got, if not the deepest wide receiver core in the NFL.
Yeah.
We got DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, Rashard Higgins, who was one of Baker's favorite targets in Cleveland, Terrace Marshall. We just got Laviska Shenault from Jacksonville. He could be like Curtis Samuel. And we got Shi Smith and Andre Roberts. So we got 7 wide receivers. Two off the top, 1 and 2, DJ, Robbie. Everything else, dog, we can get some shit popping. But for me, you already know me. Over the last couple of years, I never gave it to the rebuild mode. We had a good roster. It's just that quarterback play, and we've had a different quarterback every year since.
Yeah, you're not gonna win with inconsistency right there.
If Baker lives up to his hype of being the number 1 overall pick, hey, I'm for it. If not, you need to do whatever it takes to get Lamar Jackson.
They got y'all nasty today, though. They got y'all on a 1-point spread. Like
They didn't even have us as the favorites before then.
I don't even think
they had Browns as 3-point
I'm gonna be
favorites.
real. I don't think I've ever seen, since I started really getting into gambling, I don't think I've ever seen a 1-point spread in an NFL game. No, it's always been.
I think I've seen that before.
It's always been at least 1.5, 2 points. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? 2.5 up to that. But I ain't never seen a straight 1. Like, you know what I'm saying? 1 point. Like, so I don't know. That's kind of nasty to me, but you know, it's gonna be some good games today, man. We got 2 8:00 games. You know,
you got 2 8:00 games tonight.
Oh, my bad. I got it fucked up. It's tomorrow. Broncos Seahawks tomorrow. So yeah.
No, I think they only got 1 tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
You said 2.
No,
I said I messed up. Yeah, tonight and then tomorrow.
Oh my bad. I got you.
Who's 8:00 tonight?
Broncos and Bucks and Cowboys.
Broncos Seahawks of course, man. You know that shit.
Yeah, you know Tom Brady got to get the first.
Yeah, Russell Wilson going back to Seattle tomorrow, so.
Yeah, Brady got to get the first prime time Sunday night game.
What y'all think about the Bills-Rams game?
It was a good one.
That was a good game.
Any week 1 overreactions or just, you know?
Nah, it's first game, man. It's first game.
I want to say.
I got the Bills going to Super Bowl.
I want to say.
Bills and Bucks.
My only takeaway from that first game, niggas been killing Jalen Ramsey, bro. Niggas been killing Jalen.
That's arguably his worst game in his
That's
career.
probably the worst game I've seen him play. But
he never had a bad year.
I don't think that's gonna translate to the rest of this year though. I honestly feel
they waiting
like
for his downfall.
They wait. That's what happens when you the top nigga though. Like niggas wait for you to, you know, to slip up. But I don't think that's gonna translate for the rest of the year.
Nah, he's not staying like that for the whole year.
He's still him.
Yeah, about to say he's still him.
I checked out his podcast that he does. I'm guessing it's something new.
So he doing a podcast about the season?
It was like kind of literally right after the game. It was
for real?
Yeah, it was
Draymond.
I'm about to see on the Draymond shit.
Tyreek Hill got one too.
Oh shit.
So it was him, his father, and his agent. They was all on the show or whatever. And the first thing his father said was that it looks like they came prepared to play y'all. Y'all did not prepare.
That's all it looked like.
Yeah.
They specifically schemed for him, though. Like, when I was looking at this game, like, all right, they were saying, like, he been getting burned, but I'm like, bro, like, a lot of this shit was zone.
No, a lot of it was quick little slants.
Like, they had a scheme, bro. They stuck to it.
Stephon Diggs
did get him on a nasty third down, though. I ain't gonna lie.
He did.
They had it at like 5.5 receiving yards catches or something like that, and I think he ended up like 8 or 9. But I mean, most of those were quick slants, like quick post, quick out. You know what I'm saying, like that. But a lot of that stuff, man, Jalen. I mean, one of those did look bad when he fell and shit. That shit did.
That's the one I'm talking about.
He did have a good play in the end zone though on one. It was like a quick post, and Jalen deflected it.
Yeah,
because that's what Stephon was like. Like, nah, bro. Like he's one of the rare corners who can make that play.
Yeah.
So I don't think it'll translate to the rest of the season.
The overreaction of what you saw, I think, is what gets people all ball up in a bunch.
You gotta think it's the first game.
100%.
They was champs. You know what I'm saying? They home.
But there a lot of people saying they need Odell. They need another receiver there because it just wasn't there.
It's
just
cut.
really
It's cut.
was
Allen
cut.
Robinson is a fucking ghost.
You at least need somebody else for a distraction at least.
Facts.
and
Like,
I
you know what I'm
think
saying?
Allen Robinson will step up because Allen Robinson didn't do shit.
He did nothing.
Why
And they
Odell ain't
killed
re-signed
Cam
with them?
Akers, boy. They killed Cam.
I don't think they offered him. I know he's still in rehab. Like, I mean,
he's
I
not
follow
gonna
him.
play.
And shit. Yeah, I know he's still repairing. But you're thinking 2 torn ACLs on one leg, bruv. That's very hard to really put a lot of money. Yeah, to put a lot of money into that. You know what I mean?
I don't think Odell need a lot of money right now though.
But
At this point?
you gotta think about his agents, his ego, all that shit, bruv. Like I understand he got his ring now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the wide receiver position is probably the most egotistical position
Facts.
in the NFL.
So to think Odell Beckham coming back for what, really? You know what
I mean, but at the end of the day, you gotta be realistic though.
I understand.
He's
They
still
not
got
offering him the money because he's hurt. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
That's just it. 2
That's
torn
it.
ACLs, one leg, bruv. That's very hard to really think
for somebody to put their
bread and
investment
butter
on that,
and to be like, yo, we're depending on you. You know
I'm
what
gonna
I
say
mean?
this though. By week 4 or 5, we'll know if they need another receiver.
We'll
facts.
know by then.
Like,
By 4,
facts.
we'll know for sure.
Yeah, for
Facts.
sure.
Facts.
But do y'all see Odell sign with anybody if it ain't back
No,
with the Rams?
Somebody.
He jokingly said the winner out of the Bills and Rams he'll sign with one of them. Because Vaughn been trying to get him to Buffalo.
Yeah.
But I don't think
they
Buffalo.
Vaughn been going crazy, too. Vaughn's going crazy that
They got
game.
that dude, Gabe Davis.
Yeah.
He's the future in
Yeah.
Buffalo,
Gabe,
bro.
he got Stephon.
He helped free up Stephon a lot, bro.
Yeah.
In this game.
and McKenzie.
And McKenzie, yeah. So I mean, their
got a
core,
straight local- they got a straight
their
local
core
season,
straight.
yeah.
They're calm without OBJ, but it's still one of those things. Are you going to really? Again, it's a low risk, high reward. By grabbing him week 6, week 7. You know what I mean?
It's real low, especially like I said, if you can get them for the low.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't see the problem with that. The Rams, they loaded up last season. You know what I'm saying? They loaded up on
Yeah,
both.
but you could kind of see some of their effects. Leonard Floyd not there. Von Miller came out the gates balling.
Yeah.
So it's they missing some. They got some Pro Bowlers, but the other guys, you still got 9 other guys on your defense.
Yeah.
So the other
And
9 got to
that whole Rams defensive back, that whole core, because that dude been subbing all them boys out. They
Troy
had
Hill is good.
Yeah, they was going.
Yeah.
Cam Akers did absolutely
they killed my guy.
nothing.
Yeah, they was
They
killing
killed
him.
my
They was
guy.
killing him.
Nothing.
I didn't know he was that valuable in fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I'm sitting with 2 donuts
yeah.
right now, bruv, on my fucking fantasy.
Y'all
with
niggas
having
really
him.
fuck with Cam Akers, huh? Cam had 3
Cam,
carries, 0
I
yards.
didn't. Unfortunately, I couldn't get into a league. I didn't really ask this before niggas started doing drafts. But I've been paying attention. Cam is a hot commodity on.
I did not know he was a hot
fantasy,
commodity like that.
But see that was my only thing was he's there, he's available. Do I draft him? And I'm like, why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't one of those things.
He's gonna get a lot of touches this year.
I think I got him 4th round or some shit like that. You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
steal at 4th round.
100%. You can't go wrong
Yeah.
with that. But also, you still thinking, okay, the end of last year, he was fumbling the ball a lot.
Yeah.
He
He didn't come back to the playoffs though.
Facts.
Yeah.
And he fumbled a lot
Yeah.
in the playoffs. And then you got what's his name? Henderson or something?
Henderson.
Brad ran the fucking ball.
Yeah.
He ran the damn ball. That's what you want from a running back. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I fucked up with that pick, I feel, but that's just on, like I said, week 1. I'm not gonna get, balled up actually one game, bruv. We've only seen one.
Yeah,
so,
overreaction.
yeah.
But I still think the Bills is going to keep up this momentum. I definitely got Josh Allen. I got him Offensive Player of the Year. My MVP, I got Brady or Herbert. But
I got Herbert.
I think
MVP
I think
too.
I had us at, we won 5 games last year. So we should be in between. We could get a wild card spot. But as far as being invested, y'all already know my no, I'm not heavily invested. I'm not gonna get blinded by a 3-0 start like I did last year either.
You going to any
man,
games?
it's crazy, bro. Cause the last few years, you really have been reserved as fuck, bro.
Yeah, bro. Shit crazy, right?
But everything that
crazy.
you've been saying, I got
It's happened.
I
It's
gotta
happened,
give
bro.
you flowers, bro. You called that shit no matter how much backlash you got initially, bro. Like I mean, it's been true. Everything been true, bro. Like
everything has been unfolding before our eyes,
like,
bro.
yeah.
I really thought we was gonna keep the shit rolling, but then I was like, nah, this shit is not gonna be what it is.
The Teddy Bridgewater move really like sealed a lot for y'all. Like I mean,
Cam coming back. Oh my God, I dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, but you know.
But we have the talent.
Y'all got the talent, but like it's gonna come, like you said, it's gonna come down to what Baker do for y'all. So, you know,
you going to see any games this year, Mike?
I'll be at the Saints game week 3.
Oh, okay.
My thing is this: it ain't really the quarterbacks. We really still have to look at the offensive line. Did your offensive line get any better?
Yeah, that's what it is.
It hasn't been as bad as people advertise it to be. Right. Trust me, like the Panthers are not nationally advertised, so they're just gonna look at the sacks.
Yeah.
But a lot of sacks can be quarterback too.
True.
Mm-hmm. But
gotta know when to release the ball.
Has our offensive line been good?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Has it been ass? No.
Mm-hmm.
It's been floating in between. Has it always had room to get better over the last couple of years? 100%. Do I feel like we addressed that? We got the best tackle in the draft, Aquanu. We got Bradley Bozeman from Baltimore. We got Austin Corbett from the Rams. So, and then Tyler Moton, he's a Pro Bowler right tackle, so I ain't worrying about that. So, yeah, offensive line has gotten a lot better. I'm interested to see how Aquanu holds down the left tackle because they talking like he's a generational type, like Hall of Fame, Orlando Pace type. And, that's what I wanted in the draft, and we got him.
Okay.
So, I mean, the O-line is definitely supposed to be a lot better, and I never subscribed to the coach being as bad as they advertise him to be. I think just that's our fan base being too impatient as far as, the development of a new coach and a new team. Because I always say you got to give a coach at least 3 years when he first get there.
Yeah.
It got to be abysmal for you to just let him go before year 3. Because look at the Bengals coach. He was there since 19. 20, Burrow gets hurt midseason. 2021, you make the Super Bowl. That's kind of like when we got John Fox.
You got to give him a fair chance. We got
John Fox in 2002. We went 7-9. Top 2 defense in the league. 2003, Super Bowl. So you got to let the coach give him 3 years.
It shit peaks and valleys, maybe.
Matt Rule don't make the playoffs this year, and I see it's coaching reasons. Let him go. But I think just with our roster, I'm really hyped. The most exciting part about my team is the secondary and the wide receivers. That's what I'm most excited about. The secondary and the wide receivers. J.C. Horn is back healthy. You already know how I feel about him. I talk about him and Patrick Surtain a lot. And I think those two will be top 5 cornerbacks by the end of the year. That's how high I am. Like, they really have no weaknesses. And I think Patrick was just, he got the DNA from his father, and this is no shot at Patrick Surtain Sr., but he's generational, bro. The son is generational. Like, he don't have no slice in it. J.C. Horn, he come from NFL pedigree. His pops is Joe Horn. Everybody know Joe Horn. Cell phone. TD celebration. He's cut from a different type of cloth. And their prototype is they're the creative player in Madden for a cornerback. So they both 6'2", 200, run fast, and they just going to strap you down. So I'm excited about the wide receivers and the cornerbacks for sure for us. C.J. Henderson, we got him from Jacksonville last year. They say he's had the best camp out of everybody on the team. So, and I always say you can never have too many corners. That's the hardest position in the league. So we gonna see, man. I'm like excited, but I'm not as invested. And trust me, 2018 I was invested. 19 I was invested. 17 definitely invested. Now I'm just kind of going with the. I take what come with it. They're not getting no reactions out of. I'll never forget 2018 when we lost that game to the Seahawks. I literally I was with my ex at the time. She was cooking me some food, and she handed me the paper towel roll. And Captain Munlin had gave up like this big ass third down, nigga. I took the shit and launched it at my fucking wall. I was so mad. Like, I was so mad, and I haven't been mad like that with this team at that level in 4 years. No, this is some real shit. Like, I haven't been that mad. They have not gotten me back to that point, bro. Like, so
you had to check yourself then, huh?
I'm realistic. We were supposed to be very good. Yeah. So it's like, nah, man, it's different now. It's different. And hopefully, Christian McCaffrey, he don't even move me no more. It is what it is. I seen him on the injury report for like a shin or some shit, and I was just like, you know what?
He's hurt already?
Yeah.
No, he's playing, but they had to list him because of a shin.
What the fuck?
I'm like, bro, I'm pro running back by committee. That's my stance now. But If he plays to how, I advertised him 2018, 19, then hey, cool. We're good. But other than that, nah, you ain't getting no burn from me, bro.
Bro, week 1, you already on the report?
That's what I'm saying. Strike one.
Oh my God, man. You got
Strike
17
one.
weeks, bro. Like, God
Niggas
damn.
be out this bitch by week 4.
Word.
Who y'all Super Bowl predictions?
Indy.
Me as a fan, I'm gonna say us, but realistically, I probably got the Bills coming out.
It's probably gonna Bills and Bucks. Bills and Bucks.
I'm not scared of the Bills. So that's where I'm at.
Hi, Drew.
Bills and Bucks.
I'm not.
In the NFL is usually, is rare. Is usually like the best team. Usually
We
makes it to the
played
Super Bowl.
very well the past 2 years with the shitty ass quarterbacks against
Y'all
the
did
Bills.
cut their ass
bro.
last year in
All
Buffalo.
right, so that's what I'm saying. I ain't scared of no Bills, bro.
What Jonathan Taylor had? 5 touchdowns that game?
I ain't scared of no Bills,
Yeah,
bro.
JT, that nigga was going crazy that game.
Let's go.
Playoffs is different though.
Yeah.
I feel like Josh Allen is out for blood though. I ain't even gonna hold you.
That's fine. He could be
I
out
know
for
he. I
whatever.
know he definitely feels some kind of way, especially how the shit ended
Bro,
for
he
him
put
last
them up
year.
twice in 2 minutes.
Yeah, about to say how the
the
shit
defense
ended
couldn't
for
get a
him.
fucking stop.
How the shit ended for him. I know he like dog. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
bro,
about
like
to.
come on, man.
I don't even think it's blood. I just think he's having fucking fun. And that's when
No,
you
he
have
is,
the
he is.
when
He
you're
is.
having the passion, you
The
have
game
the
easy.
love for the game. It comes fucking
It's
easy.
easy.
You know what I mean? And that's why they're saying like for Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, they're like, yo, like is he even fucking playing? Because it's been so much shit with him
He got
retiring,
a lot.
coming
He got
back.
a lot going on outside of the game.
100%. So
Yeah.
they're like, yo, what kind of? This is probably the most he really had on his plate
But
going
I'm
in.
gonna say this, Drew. Tom Brady is
Oh, no.
an insane person.
Facts.
So we
Facts.
we don't know, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
He got ranked number 1 in top 100.
he might not give a fuck about what's going on at home.
100%.
Oh,
And
no.
When it's time to lace up, man, I'm not going to go against Tom
Yeah.
Brady.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you can't lay down against the top dogs now.
Can't.
Like even with me, like I know Tom Brady's in my division, but scared of the Bucks? No. Now Bruce Arians has been on ESPN first because y'all know he retired
Yeah,
now.
he
So
retired.
Todd Bowles, but he's been advertising that roster like this is probably the best roster we've had, since I've been here. And they getting a lot of guys back healthy. So I'd be interested to see. I'm not running from the Bucks. I damn sure ain't running from the Saints. Damn sure not running from the Falcons. I mean, we sweeping that, so I ain't even worrying about that. I don't give a damn who the quarterback is.
Hey, speaking of Falcons, man, why the fuck y'all niggas have Rotimi on y'all shit, bruh?
That's why they gonna be 2-15 this year.
Them niggas have
But,
Rotimi, bruh.
Damn,
That shit was one of the worst.
niggas said all them niggas
And
in
he don't even fuck
Atlanta.
with the U.S. like that. That's the thing. He
I
do
was
not
very
fuck with
confused. I was
USA.
so confused.
Yeah,
He do
I
not
was
fuck
so
with the
confused.
USA, bruh.
Them
I was
boys,
so
You
confused.
fuck with over across the pond in Africa, and that's cool. But you don't even fuck with the U.S. like that. Talk about my city. No, bro.
It was very confusing.
them boys said all them
Then
rappers.
they had Big Tigger in that shit.
yeah,
Very confusing.
Yeah.
all them rappers in Atlanta, and they go get Andre from Power.
Yeah, they said they said the baby been busy. Little baby been busy.
Them boys, Baby said he want 200K for a feature. Them boys said, damn, I know the Powers got 200K to get a little baby, bro.
Arthur Blank got that.
But I damn sure gonna get these niggas the 75 racks to fuck with Rotimi.
nigga said
75 racks in a private dinner.
Nigga said, "Damn, y'all couldn't get Roscoe Dash like nobody does."
Roscoe would probably have put something together.
That
way
shit would've
better.
been
Man,
lit,
that nigga
bro.
should have put Rich Homie on that shit, bro.
Word,
They should
bro.
have
Rich
put
on there.
Get my
Word,
nigga
bro.
Rich
It's
Homie
like-
on
come
that
back
shit.
up.
Yeah,
Get
that would've been
my
a good
nigga
look.
Rich Homie on that shit.
I mean,
Give
just-
it like some energy, bro.
Oh, Future.
Atlanta.
man.
Atlanta
Yeah.
has too many niggas there.
You coulda got
to-
T.I.,
just-
Future.
to go get
Thank
Andre
you.
from Power, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like
They be
that's
dropping the ball.
that's inexcusable. That's inexcusable. You're in Atlanta. Just
Then did you see their game day art for against it? Kind of looked like on some big timers type shit.
yeah, I saw that shit.
Niggas
They paid
can't
more
get that
homage to the Saints than anything.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I had asked a question the other day: who's probably the biggest rivalry in the NFC South? And niggas was saying probably the Falcons and Saints. And honestly, we are kind of the baby out the division. Well, we are the baby. I can't even lie. We are the baby out the division. I'm older than the Panthers, so it makes sense that. But honestly, I would have probably thought maybe Atlanta and Tampa Bay, but New Orleans and Atlanta makes sense.
That shit goes down. They rivalry.
Atlanta-
They
goes
hate
niggas
each
go
other.
down.
They hate each
They
other.
hate each
Yeah,
other,
they
bro.
don't.
They
I
hate each
hate
other.
the Falcons though. Out of everybody, I hate them the most. Then the Saints, then the Bucks.
Why do you hate the Falcons so much?
Because these niggas been talking so much shit for so long. They act like they're the top dog of the division. Y'all niggas not the top dog of the division. We
Nah,
won
they
the
not.
division 3 straight years, nigga.
They
We
not.
won the division since 2002 when that division came together. We got the most division titles, bro. And we won it 3 straight years when nobody had won it to back-to-back. Nobody won the division back-to-back years until we did it 2014.
Okay.
This is 02, so every other year another team has won the division. But they act like as if they on some Patriots type shit.
That's not the case.
You see what I'm saying? Like, no. But I can understand the Atlanta, New Orleans being the base because it's Atlanta and it's NO.
Yeah.
You know, 2 big cities.
Them niggas hate each other.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to a Falcons and Saints game.
I want to see what's going on.
I'm gonna beat the temp, and I'm gonna wear my Panther shit in there. But I'm gonna go to an Atlanta Saints game just to see the temperature in that bitch.
Bro, because them niggas be going in on each other, bro.
Yeah, they
them niggas
do.
be going in on each other on Twitter and shit.
Yeah, they do. They really hate each other.
That nigga Bun, he a Saints fan. That nigga be going in. You already know Mac don't play.
Yeah.
Mac do not fuck with
He
the
already been
Falcons.
posting a little fuck the Saints billboard shit. Like
They played each other today,
yeah,
right?
they play at 1.
They cracking that shit off early, innit? First
Yeah.
game of the season.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, Tampa Bay don't really. They kind of like Tampa is. I ain't got no beef with Tampa. And them niggas kind of been down outside of Brady, so I ain't really got no smoke with them niggas like that. They cool. I've been in a couple of their games when we play them. They fans don't really be, but them Falcons.
Man, them
know,
Eagles fans, bro. Those fucking Eagle fans, though. I got.
Oh, I'm
about
on their head top this
I got
year,
like
too.
3 homeboys. Die-hard Eagle fans.
I'm on their head top this year too.
Niggas
That's
don't
probably the
know.
team I hate the most, though. I
Them
don't
niggas
really
talking
like
crazy.
I don't like the Eagles,
You
bro.
don't like-
I don't like them boys.
I think
bro.
out of all the games I've been to, it probably was the worst was Atlanta because they was just like because it was Green Bay versus Atlanta, and they was like we gonna melt that cheese, and it's like dog, what the. Shut up,
So
dog.
we making nachos?
and I believe Green Bay won that game by like a field goal or something like that. So it was like, dog, like
Yeah.
now y'all gotta take this walk of shame in your own home, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
go home, brother. But yeah.
Yeah, TL about to be crazy today. It's gonna be a lot of week 1 takes. It's gonna be a lot of week 2 takes. Y'all know this shit don't start. You don't really see how teams are until about week 4, week 5, bro. So chill out on the week 1 takes. It's gonna be a team that's gonna have a crazy blowout, and everybody gonna be like, "Oh shit, they playoff bound," and these things gonna be 5-11. So just
I don't
just
got a
relax.
football team, though. I need to find me a football team. I really don't have one. I've always been a players person when it came to football. I've never been a team dude. I need to find me a football team.
Man, well, just go with whoever speak to you, man.
Yeah,
That's
whoever
all.
speak to you, that's all I can really say.
Next
That's
time
all I
I
can
come
really
on
tell
this,
you,
next
bro.
time I come on this shit, I'm gonna have a football team for you.
Like niggas be trying to still get at me about being a Patriots fan, but that's a team that spoke to me, man. Like you just gotta go with
I
speak
don't know.
to you.
I might just get all the teams and put it in a hat and just pick one.
That's not bad either.
It ain't bad neither.
That ain't bad either, bro. But if you gotta stick to that team,
I'm gonna
though,
rock with them
you
now.
gotta
I'm gonna
stick to
fuck
that
with them.
team,
Like
though.
as soon as I pick these niggas, online. If it's like the Detroit or some shit like that, we gonna have to.
rock with them
no,
boys,
we gonna
though.
have to remix
Yeah, but
that
you fuck
shit.
with Detroit rap though, so I mean,
But nah, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Nigga. I don't give a fuck.
you fuck with Detroit rap.
I don't give a fuck. If y'all ass, I don't care, nigga. We've gone. No.
If I stayed in Detroit, I'd probably be a Lions fan. If I lived there,
Yeah, if I don't live there, my nigga.
Them niggas
So-
are down a
that's
long time.
that's my thing, bro. If we had like a South Carolina team, like I'm not arguing people who are Carolina fans because it's supposed to be Carolinas, but I never.
You associate them with North Carolina for real?
Yeah,
I do.
they're
I
North,
really
they're a
do.
North Carolina
Bro,
team, bro. I don't care what
look at
niggas
them as a North
say.
Carolina
I really
team.
They're a
do,
North
but-
Carolina
but this
team to
the
me.
thing, to me, but I don't argue people that do because that's how they've always. It's always been supposed to be Carolina, like Carolina Panthers. Like,
But man, that shit
But-
is really the North
but
Carolina
to me,
Panthers,
like the
man.
politics that I've seen and what I know is just like that's dumb boy shit. Like
Y'all niggas have a practice facility in South Carolina. That is it.
no, they don't even got that.
Did they move that
They
shit?
canceled that.
They canceled that shit?
The training camp was in Walford.
Yeah,
Because the
yeah,
owners
the
from
wa-
Walford.
yeah,
the,
yeah.
the old owners from Walford.
Okay, so we don't have anything in regards as far
The
as
new facility the headquarters is supposed to be in Rock Hill, but that's kind of been put on pause
Yeah.
okay, so,
due to some financial shit.
all right, but so technically speaking, since some financial shit, everything is
They
in
are
North
based
Carolina.
in North Carolina, yes.
So the North
But
Carolina
I
Panthers.
will say this though, like when I remember, like when the team first came, like the Panthers first came, they were supposed to be like, hey, that's supposed to be for both Carolinas. Like,
They played their first year in Clemson.
No. No.
it never spoke to me like
never
that.
spoke
though.
to me.
But
You're still
I
a North
wouldn't
Carolina
argue
team.
people put it like for Carolinas, but I just that's just how I always been.
Yeah, I mean, you go to the fan shops in North Carolina, it's a lot of Carolina shit. I mean, like, you go to New York, it's a lot of Jets and Giants shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of tit for tat. And when you get to South Carolina, it's more of like the Rock Hill coming down like to Columbia, that
when you go,
you see like the fan shit. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of Carolina shit up in that area.
Yeah.
You get the Charleston area, nah.
It's a little bit of everybody.
Yeah, it's a bit of
like I don't even gonna hold you, bro. I don't even know personally. I don't know too many Panthers fans down here. Like shout out my boy
it's a lot of y'all.
Devron.
It's a lot of y'all.
My boy Devron, he really the only one that I talk to that's a Panther fan that's down here. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know it's a lot of us, but
where was you when you posted on your story when you was like, dog had his whole man cave of Panthers?
Oh, that's my boy Joe. He stayed down the street from
Oh,
me.
all
He a
right.
Panthers
All
fan.
right.
Yeah.
That shit was hard. I ain't gonna lie.
My dog got that shit
He had
decked
the
out.
blue. It was the same blue and all. That shit was hard.
And they got like 5 TVs up in that bitch.
Yeah.
He gets down. So, I mean, honestly, man, he might want me to come over there and watch the game. So, we get up out of here. I might roll on my dog.
You gotta go to the hive, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta go to the hive, bro.
You gotta go to the land, man.
Yeah,
You gotta go to the
dog.
land.
I'm gonna holler at my dog, man.
That shit completely decked out like all Panthers, bro.
Yeah,
That
dog,
shit hard.
that shit hard as a bitch now. I ain't gonna hold you.
My dad homeboy got a Redskins shit like that, like the whole shit. Just decked out.
Commanders.
Okay, oh yeah, forgot
Commanders.
Commanders.
You're racist.
Commanders.
Chill out now. You see, Apple already got us in headlock now.
Come on now.
Commanders. I'm sorry, Commanders.
Man,
Mike said,
boy, Apple done been fucking with us, man. We had to make that switch to Spotify, man. Hey, buddy, man. You know,
Make a call or two.
on the Spotify tip, man. Make a
He
call.
not fucking with them new no more neither.
No, he's still on them.
Oh,
though.
all right.
He don't get paid from them, but he still put the podcast on them.
All right. He don't got an exclusive deal.
He don't got no exclusive deal, no.
'Cause I noticed the pod been back on the Apple for.
But
for a
the
month.
episodes that was exclusive on Spotify
Them
are
shit's
still
still-
on there. They're not on SoundCloud or Apple. Those episodes.
Right.
But
So he just dropped the exclusive episodes on YouTube now.
no, all his shows come out on all platforms.
Oh, all right.
Even
so
Spotify.
Do he still do 2 a week?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I
But
follow.
from duration, so like from episode 140 to probably like 300, 400 something, those episodes audio wise are only on
right.
Spotify. The rest are on Apple. Because you'll look, if you go on Apple, from like 140 to like 4 something, it doesn't jump. Because those episodes exclusively was only on Spotify. But he still drops on Spotify.
All right.
He still drops on there. He don't get paid from them, but he still drop on there. So yeah, man, it's about 12:40. Kickoff about to start. Yeah, man. We got anything else before we get up out of here?
We about to get up out of here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You got dinner roll and shit. You know what I'm
Hey
saying?
man, what y'all think about Ray J? Before we leave, what y'all think about this Ray J and Kanye shit?
Oh yeah, we ain't even touch on that.
I think it's still too early, bruv, to even like deep dive into it because it's just a lot of just yelling at the fucking phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
In DMs and text messages.
a lot of the
being
messages
exchanged.
are telling though.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah,
A lot of
I
the
mean,
messages are
it's-
telling.
All I'm gonna say is, Jay, don't hit me about no sex tape that was made prior to you, bro.
Yeah,
That's
like-
not even your business.
Yeah.
So
Even if you're my girl, you gonna have to take that L because at the end of the
that got nothing
day,
to do
like
with
that
me.
got nothing to do with me. It's like, you know, you're sending me on a dummy mission, so to say, because you telling me one thing, but then this man posting messages, y'all got a completely different type of vibe to y'all conversation. Like
Ray J low key Slick was
He
like
low-key
was Slick trying to holler.
yeah, he
Trying to
low
get
key,
back in
you
the
know.
mix.
Low key trying to link, like, you know, I need to look you in your eyes and all that other stuff. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. That's all I can really say. So,
Very telling words.
yeah, like, you know, I asked God to remove me from all dummy missions. So, keep me away from that type of shit. Like, that shit look crazy. But yeah. Yeah, a wild nigga, man. Yeah, a wild nigga, man. But, you know.
My kids. Like, all right, bro. Like, all right.
We get it, brother. You got 4 of them, man.
Yeah.
I'm fighting for my kids. My name. Nigga. Okay. All right,
I'm fighting for my kids.
all right, man.
Bro, y'all going crazy.
That's what he be doing. That's what he be standing on. Like, bro, you be doing some goofy shit, bro.
Facts,
But I'm fighting for my kids. Come on, man.
Damn. You ain't getting it. But, hey, man.
That's what it is.
That's what it is, man. So, you know, shout out to everybody got some shit going on around here, man. You know, it is what it is, man. Like we say every week on here, man, if you hear something on this podcast that gets you in your feelings, always remember,
We're just messages.
we out.